No, Marcus is talking. Marcus is
You're
talking to you.
Lythar.
He's like, no.
Oh,
You go.
God.
If I saw what you did. I saw what you
Like-
did, my guy. No, you go next.
Yeah.
I don't want you behind me.
Okay. Yeah, he's dead. I
That's
did
rude.
that.
Why'd you
shot
do
my
that?
buddy. Not you. He shot.
Oh wait, I'm not here yet.
Yeah,
No.
fuck
You're
off.
not here This is the lead-in role playing.
We're not
So-
fucking buddies.
So y'all start crawling down the hole. Lami, it's a little snug for you. The hole itself is probably 5 feet wide, so there's enough room for you to get like a good crawl. But it's definitely stouter than you would like. But as you're crawling down, you see the walls around you turn from basically just like a dirt hole. It then transitions into larger stones, and then it evens out and becomes basically a perfectly square chute. And it starts to get a little slippery going down this hole, and it almost turns into a slide, but you're able to sort of brace yourself because you're the widest dude. You're able to basically hold onto the walls and work your way down.
Works
but
for me.
It is definitely becoming much more chiseled out as opposed to just like a hole.
Nice.
And after about probably 50 or 60 feet, there's a light that you can see the end of the tunnel, and it's lit. It does not look like torchlight. It is a very very, very steady but very yellow glow. It doesn't flicker like torchlight. It's just a very steady amber.
Cool.
It's a little light bulb that blinks.
And as you get towards the end, what do you?
It's a space eater.
Why? It's like he lives on a train. Anyway, so you get to the end of this hallway. And all in all, the tunnel runs about probably 100 feet at like a 30-degree angle all the way down. So you're fairly underground at this point. And it kind of just falls out into this hallway. And so, Lami, as you come through, there's about a 3-foot drop between the chute and the floor. So when you crawl out of it, you kind of land on the ground, and you can scurry out of the way before everybody else comes careening down the chute as well.
Deal.
So everybody's in this hallway.
Okay.
Stand up, kind of brush yourselves off, and you're in the middle of a hallway. It's 50 feet on either side.
Whoa.
50
Wait,
50 feet.
The hallway is 100 foot wide?
I'm terrible at descriptions. So you guys popped out. The hallway is 10 feet wide.
Okay.
And there's a door 50 feet in either direction.
Oh, all right.
Is what I meant.
Okay.
Well, left or right, boys?
Well, so we're not all, are we all facing the same direction right now?
I would think that y'all are your Marcus has turned and is looking at the thread, which has gone to the left.
Okay.
The thread is going left, and he's looking that way. Which way is everybody else looking?
I suppose we follow the thread.
I'm gonna look to the right.
Let's
split the party.
That's why I asked, because I figured you wanted to be contrary.
I'm also gonna look to the right. Because fuck doors.
And Marcus is like, well, when we came down here, we went this way and we went the same way the thread is going.
Trust
How did that go?
the dude.
I'm here, aren't I?
All right.
And if you're looking for people, this is the only clue I've seen. These hallways are super easy to get lost in.
Core just kind of like points his hammer towards him and just in like an annoying way, and just like, dude's telling the truth.
I just like slowly look over to the other door and shrug and then face that way. Like I'm ready to go that way. You
Which
just roll
way?
your eyes at me. The way he's telling us to,
The
Zach.
thread door. Okay, thread
Yes.
To the thread door.
door. Thread door.
I'm drawing a map. I've played
You're
this
making-
game before.
You're making a map?
I'm making a map.
Oh man. Does anybody hang on? Marcus turns and looks at you guys and goes, all right, so something I forgot to do the first time I was here was mark any. Does anybody have charcoal or anything we could use to mark our way?
Let's see here.
Because I'm fresh out.
I have.
What do we need?
So
We're
here's
going
a
left.
question. I have a tinder box, and that tinder box probably has charcoal in it. Would I be able to mark the walls with charcoal? That's stretching a little bit.
Yeah, that is a bit of a stretch.
Let me see what I have.
Because I don't think you'd have charcoal. You don't typically have charcoal in a tinderbox.
What's the tinder then?
Thread or hemp or something.
I have a
Okay.
torch we could leave. That sounds like a bad idea. Or maybe not. Mark it.
Yeah, let's just leave our.
Doesn't a
rations on the
tinderbox
floor,
normally
too,
have
while we're at it.
something to create a spark though?
Yeah, you
yeah,
gotta
flint
have-
and steel.
Flint and steel. I don't want to mark it with flint. Okay.
Yeah, I don't have anything to mark things, but I'm making a map.
I have. No, I want to save that.
Can I roll like a fucking, I don't know, like investigation or something and see if I can find anything that I could use to like put there or mark it?
So
Am I allowed to do that? Or some type of roll?
rolling wouldn't necessarily help. Let me see. Oh, that's Ronan. That doesn't help because Ronan's not here.
Who are you looking at, Chris?
Actually,
Ah!
so Lythar, I think if you lit the torch and let it burn for a little bit and then snuffed it out, you could use the smuts on the.
Yeah.
All right.
Uh,
The
I could.
Yeah.
I would let that fly because that's
Nature man.
All right.
has a torch. Woo!
All right, boys. I'm gonna take this torch. Gonna light it for a little bit. Then I'm gonna
Or you could
snuff
even-
it out.
So
You
is
could even leave
Lythar
it burning,
saying this to
actually.
us?
Yes. You guys don't know what to do, so I'm like, all right, guys.
Take the
Gonna-
torch.
I got this torch, guys. I'm gonna save the day. Don't worry. Yep, I'm gonna light it. We could get a good look around. I'm gonna snuff it. We're gonna use some of the ash and soot,
Are you gonna huff it and puff it until it all blows down?
and then we'll mark this.
Psst, I have a question.
Yes, Chris.
When I don't understand how any of this works, so if you guys could over explain things, so that way when I do show up, I have like a basic grasp of things, that would be swole.
Sure, right now we're just debating on where to go.
I know. But if there's any like rolling or anything like that, make sure to tell it to
Oh,
me.
yeah.
Tell
I
it to
don't
me
know
like I'm a
how,
dummy.
so-
That's what I was kind of hoping for, but
Let's take a look at your intelligence. Your intelligence is probably
Isn't it like
is
strangely
11,
high for a barbarian?
actually. Your intelligence is 11. God, your rolls were garbage.
oh,
Did you roll 46 and drop the lowest?
I,
Or did
don't,
you
I did whatever Zach told me to do.
Yeah.
Great.
He did. He rolled 46 and dropped the lowest.
Drop the lowest. Oh boy, your rolls were. I'm so sorry. Anyway, so the torch is lit. Marcus is like getting kind of antsy. He just keeps looking up and down both hallways. But so far, you've heard pretty much nothing in this hallway.
Does the hallway echo?
What do you mean? Does it fucking echo? It's a
Does it
giant
echo?
stone chamber.
If it doesn't echo, there might be something mysterious about.
There is. It sounds like a normal hallway.
How about you just clap your hands, Zach?
Core doesn't have hands. It's got
He has
stumps.
instruments of justice.
Was he fucking Uther now?
So once the torch is lit, so Lythar, since you've got the torch, how do you want to mark your path? Do you just want to drag it along the wall beside you? Do you want to mark intersections? What do you want to do? Since you're the woodsman and the archer guy.
I don't even know what would be the smart thing to do.
You're the woodsman and the archer guy. I'm drawing a map.
It's all stone, right?
Correct.
So, like, it won't disappear off stone fast, will it?
Correct. Because the stone also, it's not like a normal wall where a stone wall where there would be blocks and separation between the blocks. This is a single piece.
Oh shit! Yeah, I'll drag it like along the wall a little bit as we walk.
Only drag it on every left wall, so we know which way we came.
All right.
Marcus goes, yeah, we should probably listen to the guy who's been underground more than most of us.
Do you know your left from your right?
Just put up an L. That's your left.
Well,
Marcus looks over at Core, who is trying to figure out his left from his right. And he goes, hey, dwarf, what hand do you put higher on the hammer? And you swing.
Depends on the day.
The right? That one? Okay. We're going to use the other hand. All right. All right, let's go.
Are we following the thread?
Marcus moves down the hall following this thread. So he follows at the 50 feet and gets to the door. And he puts up his hand, puts his ear to the wall, or his ear to the door, and listens. This door is also made of stone. And there is basically, it looks like a square plate in the center of the door. And there's no lock, there's no handle, there's just like a steel plate in the middle of a stone door.
Okay. I'm gonna ask if I can do this. Okay. There's nothing in my sheet that should allow me to do this. Okay.
Oh god.
If you shatter the door, I will give you inspiration.
Ooh.
That is not a good thing.
That's not a good thing to do. No,
I would give you inspiration because
I gotta save that for later. No, I was wondering if Core could walk up to the steel plate, place his hand on it, and see if there's any wiring or anything other than the steel plate that conducts electricity.
So as you go to reach for the door,
Uh-huh.
Marcus like swats your hand, just goes, keeps listening. And then after about 10 more seconds, he pulls his head away and goes, all right. Unfortunately, these doors are too thick for me to be 100% certain there's nothing on the other side. However, all the things down here are not concerned about making noise. So I think we're okay. Let me show you how to open these doors to get separated.
You just smash it.
And he takes his hand and putting basically this. He puts
Strong
4 fingers equidistant apart.
Wu-Tang.
Presses on the center of the door.
Well, that's hard.
Wait, that's your ring finger on the thumb.
Ring fingers tucked.
Everybody in the party is like, we're sitting in the hallway, all going.
I wish you could see me. What?
He tucks it and making almost a square out of his fingers. Centers it on the panel and pushes. And the panel retracts and spins 90 degrees,
Okay.
and then the stone splits open
Cool.
with a grinding kind of hiss.
Cora looks impressed. He likes good stonework. He just gives his beard a little
Yeah, he got a little hard there.
half chub.
Only half chub. Yeah. So door opens. And so in the next room is a door on the north and south wall.
Wait, what's this room look like?
This room is a 30-foot by 30-foot square.
Okay. Is north straight ahead of us?
You came in. Actually, does anyone have
a compass?
Based on what you remember from your orientation, coming down the chute was facing south.
Yeah.
So north is to your right. You just came in through the east entrance to this room.
Okay.
So to the north is just a normal, what looks like just a normal person, a human door.
Which side of the hallway was the chute?
There shouldn't. Why would there be a human door?
What was your question?
This place.
Josh?
Which side of the hallway was the chute on? The south side?
The chute was on the north wall.
North wall, okay.
So you crawled south down the chute.
Core asks Marcus.
East and west.
Core asks, what are the doors built for people like us down here?
I don't know. You can go open it if you want to, but I certainly didn't the last time I was here.
So 30 foot by 30 foot. Is the room lit? Is it dim?
It is the same sourceless yellow glow.
Is he saying this is as far as he got last time?
No, I got further than that. I just didn't open doors. I didn't open random doors.
Okay. I'm gonna go look
not
at
after the first one.
What do you mean not after the first one?
Which way is the thread growing?
The thread is going continues down the hall, or continues to the other side of the room where there is another large stone door.
I want to go investigate the human-sized door.
To the north or to the south, because there's two of them.
To the north.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
Okay. Oh, fuck me.
You dingus.
Okay. So on the north wall, this door has this door swings inward. Has and is a very, very sturdy. This is a wooden door.
Okay.
But it has a steel crossbar.
Okay.
Or a steel drop bar that's keeping this door closed.
Okay.
And has a handle like a normal door, just this one is also centered in the door.
Okay.
So
can I lift the steel bar?
Give me a perception check.
So Chris, what happens? He is having me roll a check right now. And he's having me roll a perception check. So on any check, you roll a d20. You'll do it on a computer. And then you add the appropriate modifier. And if you look at your sheet, in the second column from the left, it's the big long one with like all the skills. If you look down and find the appropriate one, it tells you what ability perception lies under. And perception's a wisdom skill. So I'm going to roll a d20. Whoops. I'm going to roll a d20, which was an 18. And then I'm going to add my wisdom modifier. And that gives me 22.
Okay. So
I rolled 22.
You look and the drop bar is built so that you need to have the key that unlocks this door in order to, instead of having having to lift the drop bar and then turn the handle, you need to be able to turn the handle to adjust it out so that way you can actually lift up the drop bar it is constructed.
And a key is required.
It looks like the sort of thing you could bash down if you were really determined to get that door open, but this looks like a fairly secure door, and you're very impressed with the construction work in this, because it basically looks like it's an asymmetrical piece.
Yeah.
That has to be turned in a certain way. There's very few ways to force the door open.
All right. Cool.
Without just brute forcing it down.
All right. So I take note of this, and I don't know what they're doing. I'd like to also check out the south one. Is it the same story?
Same style of door. This the lock on this one is blue in the around the handle.
Okay.
Is blue. Same drop bar mechanism, and the piece is a different asymmetric shape.
Isn't the thread going through the south door?
The thread is going west to another.
Josh, can you note the colors on those doors?
We came from the west.
You came from the east.
No, we came from the west.
The east.
The thread. So you have gone east through a hallway, and then, or you are moving west. You came from the east. You're moving east to west.
Because we came.
Curtis is right.
We went left, and left is east. Because it's upside down.
Have I been leading you astray?
We went left.
We did go left.
With the are you having the chute be south or north?
The chute is on the north wall.
So you came from the north.
Yes. And then we went east.
And then you went fuck. Yep, you're right. I drew that backwards. So it is running. The thread is running west. No, the thread is running east because you came from the west side.
So there's a door on the east wall too.
Correct. That matches the door that you just came through.
Which is like the magical door. Cool. All right. Well, my inspection of the room is complete.
Lythar or Lami like to do anything?
Yeah. I'd just like to follow the thread personally.
Yeah, I'm sticking with Marcus.
Would you say that you are following a thread?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah,
I can only mute him for me. That's fine. Damn. So checking out these doors. Corey, are you going to pass that information along to the rest of your friends about the door?
Some fucking doors on either side. I got these crossbars, real fancy lock-looking thing. Proper key should do the trick. When you turn the handle, it'll lift.
Well, we don't have a key.
Correct.
So we'll come back when we have a key.
Perhaps we're looking for a drawing of a key.
Oh, a drawing of a key.
Yes.
Marcus is looking at the two of you doing your Laurel and Hardy routine. And he's like, goodbye, friend. Mysterious stranger runs into the room. Roll for initiative. Kill this man.
He's dead.
He's super dead. So you guys follow the thread. Marcus is like, all right, so I showed you how to open the door. Who wants to try opening this?
I'm going to try to open the door.
Okay.
With your dragon fingers.
Give me just like a dex check because it's a weird position.
It is a weird position. Okay, here we go. That is going to be a 15 for me, sir.
Okay. So yeah, you're totally fine. You get like the poke and the twist.
The poke and the twist.
So that Chris is just one of your 6 stats. So dexterity for Lami is whatever he rolls +2. If you're doing a saving throw, that's sometimes you can add your proficiency to that. Or if I ask for something a little more specific is when you add proficiency bonuses, which are all on your sheet. So in the next room, so you pass through the large door, and this hallway moves 10 feet forward and then takes a 90-degree turn to the south. Because south is the same no matter which direction we're actually moving. And so makes this turn, goes south, and then hooks back around to another same size door that you just went through, the one with the magical plate in the center. And the thread just continues moving right through all of this. So, and Marcus looks at Core and Lythar and is like, all right, he did it. I did it. I want to make sure you guys can do this.
Core just goes like this.
Wait, are we in a hallway or another room?
You're in the hallway leading with a similar door that you just came out, the large magical steel door.
All right.
It's just a straight hallway.
Core's gonna approach the door.
So it comes out about 10 feet, takes a 90-degree turn to the south, goes about 40 feet, takes another 90. So you're basically just doing a big U-turn.
Core's gonna approach the door, ready to go.
And Marcus kind of, please, after you. Dex check, sir.
Core straight up like approaches the door like. So I just want that image to be in everyone's head. So what do I need to roll?
Straight Dex. Or gay Dex, whatever you're.
It's a 2.
Good God.
He's like, Marcus just looks at you, and the door, the panel clicks in, but does not twist.
Okay.
So I go, all right, step aside. I got this. And I go, and I make the little claw looking fucking thing with my fingers. And I lightly pat Core's back like, it's okay, buddy, you tried. And slightly scooch him.
What's your Dex? Give me your Dex check.
My Dex is fucking +4. It's 18, baby.
You got okay. Wait,
I'm rolling. I'm rolling.
Yeah.
It's my first roll with actual dice. I gotta savor this. Watch it be like a fucking natural 1.
God, I can't wait.
Yeah, you
15
there.
+4, so 19.
So yeah, you're able to like figure out the spot and tweak the mechanism, and it turns and slides open.
Gotta figure out the spot.
It's like my first wife.
In this room, there is only one door. It is on the north wall. And this door is made of pure silver. Has no drop bar. And only it does not have a drop bar, it has a push handle.
Okay.
So it can be opened from this side, but not the other. Presumably.
Okay. Does this door look heavy?
It looks like it'd be hefty, but judging from the machining of the stone and metal all around here, you're pretty sure that it would be weighted.
Does this pure silver door look like I can chip any silver off of it?
Does this door look valuable?
Boy. Let me see. Give me a perception check with advantage.
Perception with advantage.
So, Chris, with advantage while he's rolling, if there is something that either you would do well or and there are more combat stats that do this. With advantage, basically, is you roll 2 20-sided dice and take whatever result is higher and then add your numbers to it.
Okay.
So
11.
11
with advantage.
With advantage. Good golly.
This D20 is about to go in the can, man.
You have +4 to perception.
Yeah, I rolled a 7. 2.
So that's advantage. The opposite is disadvantage, where
I would have taken the 2.
Do that, but take the lower result. So in that case, if I had him roll with disadvantage, he would have gotten the 2, which is fun.
Which is not much better, or worse rather.
The door, if you didn't have to haul it up about 100 feet of incline, you could probably take this door off its hinges and, with the help of your Dragonborn, haul it out and be set for the rest of your lives.
But can I chisel anything off of it? just take a corner, you know, like
With what?
well, you know,
With
I
your
do have a
hammer?
quarterstaff.
Oh, you do have. Do you have Smith's tools on you? I know you're proficient in them.
You know, that's a great question. And the
Sure,
answer-
you have a small hammer for making repairs to your gear because you're in chainmail or full plate.
Full plate, I believe.
You have a small hammer and for like repairing dings and dents, and you
You're
could.
not wearing full plate.
No, I'm not. Wait.
Oh, you're in chainmail.
Yeah, I'm in chainmail.
None of us
So-
have full plate. We're level 3.
So yeah, you have a small hammer for repairing tears in your chainmail.
If I tried really hard, could I knock a piece of silver off with this hammer?
Do you want to try?
Yes.
Okay.
Think about the sound.
Um,
Dwarven green.
is currently set to 70%.
Stop it.
Thanks, Alexa. I appreciate your input. I now want to play a D&D game solely via Alexa.
Well, she'll roll a d20. Hey, Google.
Alexa, make a dex check.
Roll a d20.
It's 13.
You should use that for everything from now on.
You're doing better than your dice, buddy.
You're proficient in Smith's tools. Give me... yeah, it's actually just give me a investigation check at advantage to figure out where's a good spot to start chiseling.
Natural 20.
Can I see?
Yeah. Well, cool. Yeah. This is going to be hard because I can't let you see. That's one. Well,
No, that's fine. I believe you. The fact that you put this much work in makes me believe you. He's really determined about this 20.
yes.
So you look at the drop bar.
Yeah.
And the entire mechanism looks like a single piece, but there's a seam around the actual mechanism.
Okay.
And you are super confident that you could take your hammer and chisel and remove the entire mechanism.
Okay.
Because the whole thing is silver. You couldn't take the whole door, but you could take like the internal mechanics and the bar itself.
I'm gonna attempt to do that.
Okay. Yeah, you do. The investigation check was finding the right spot to do it.
Cool.
So you just walk over, pull out a small hammer. Marcus is like, "What are you doing?" And you're like, "I got this." Bam, bam, and the mechanism just falls off the door.
Nice.
When it lands, it makes a pretty hefty thunk, and the door swings inward just a little bit, and you smell dirt and sweat and just a whole slew of really unpleasant smells.
Humanoid smells.
Allegedly.
You have no idea if they're humanoid or not.
Robots don't sweat.
It smells
else
organic.
living
Yes,
does.
that's fair.
Yeah,
but it is definitely a very organic smell.
Okay, cool. Well, I pick up my shit that thunked onto the ground.
Hold
on.
Oh. And since you're right in front of the door, you have dark vision.
Correct.
Passive perception's pretty high. So you look up, and in this room, as the door creaks open, you see straw, you see what looks like a trough, and you see the back end of what looks like a horse.
Okay.
In this room. Marcus is next to you, and he's just like, he has a short sword out and a dagger in his offhand, and he's ready for whatever's about to happen with this door, because he can't see. Because fun fact, he doesn't have dark vision.
Yeah,
because he's a fucking human. Everyone else gets dark vision except this guy. What would you like to do, Core, since you are face first in front of this door?
Can I,
instead of a horse in it?
with my greedy mindset, I want to back up a little bit and pick up my shit that thunked onto the ground.
Okay.
That this was the prime objective.
Okay.
Make money.
Marcus is still staring at the door, and he's like, if you do that again, I will leave you down here.
Do it again.
And so he moves forward and tries to get his fingers into the latch or into where the mechanism was to pull that door closed. And let's see how he does. Unless somebody wants to help him.
Wait, why is he pulling it closed?
Because there's a spooky door that was locked, and the dwarf just like busted it open and walked away.
I wanna open the door.
Okay. So he's got his fingers like inside the sheeting of the door, and he's pulling the door closed. And what do you want to do? How do you do this?
I wanna walk up to him, and I'm gonna just like put my hand on his chest and say, "Step aside. We need to investigate."
He's like, no, you don't. You don't know what's in there. Nobody knows what's in these things.
We have dark vision. We can see.
Okay, that's cool. That's great for you guys.
Can we just take a look real quick? We're down here. How many people get to come down and explore the tunnels?
Marcus is like, no, that's not. We came down here to get people. You're following this string. This is not where the string goes. We need, and he's like he's at a whisper. He's like, we need to leave. I don't know what's in that room.
Well, we're about to.
Well,
he looks at Lythor and he's like, help me. What the fuck? Help me.
I think we shall go in there.
This is the door that he just busted open, right?
Yeah. Marcus is pulling it shut, and Lonnie is trying to like push him away to keep the door open.
But he said if we go in there, he'll leave us. I want to go in there.
No, he said if I bust open another door, he'll leave.
Then I'm like, yo, we can see in the dark. Let's go.
He's like, he does not want to. He is keeping his hands inside the door, and he's like, I'm not letting you open this door.
But there's three of us and only one of him.
I'm gonna go for intimidation here and say,
well, here I could yeah, no, let me just. Hey man, the last one of your buddies that did something I didn't like, he dead.
Roll an intimidation check for me.
I don't think I have any intimidation. Oh god.
I was gonna
let the Dragonborn take point, but here we go.
Where -1. Oh, because my charisma is 8. What is this, D20s again? Yeah.
D20.
Wow, I rolled a natural 20.
Woo!
Well,
Okay.
I guess is that a 19 because I have -1?
With naturals,
It negates it.
it is basically like it's the best you could do, and I will
Or worst you can do.
or worst you could do.
Right, if you
And so
Wow.
he's like, okay, and he's holding it and looks at the three of you, and he's fine. We'll look at this one and we'll see what's inside. I hope it's nicer than the last thing we fucking ran into down here. And he takes his hands out, walks away, like takes a step back, pulls out his sword and dagger again, and goes, please, you want to go in there? Take a look. And he points and he like steps back and kind of moves Lythar. He gestures Lythar towards the door.
Okay.
I'm gonna move Lythar and open the door myself.
Oh Jesus.
You can contest that actually if you want, Lythar. You can. You can try to get to the door first.
No, I'm gonna let him go. I'm gonna let the dumbass get hurt if it's a trap.
Okay. So how you gonna open the door?
I'm gonna open the door slowly and just kind of peek in.
Okay.
Yep.
Inside are a pair of, or inside you see the ass end of the horse.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And as the door swings open a little more, you see a pair of wings.
Trousers.
Sort of tucked up along the back of the horse.
Okay.
And the door's about half open. And you see another horse ass with wings. How far are you going to open this door?
How far do I have it open right now?
Right now, you're probably like a third of the way open.
Let's go for another third.
Okay. So the door keeps swinging open, and you see the heads of this creature, and it's got the body turns from hair into feathers as it moves further up the body, and you see the front feet are these enormous eagle talons. And then, so right now you've seen on the closest one to you, you've seen everything up to the head. You want to push that door open the rest of the way?
Do they see me? What are they doing?
Give me a perception check. You've got dark vision, so you're at.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Curtis. I couldn't resist to say trousers. I heard you say pair of the first time, and I thought of a really intimidating pair of pants sitting there.
That's a room you already missed.
Yeah.
How'd you do?
I say 15 for me, sir.
So the door, like as the door's sliding open completely silently, you can see that where the neck is, the neck is tucked in back under one of the wings. So whatever's
none
in
of
here,
us can see this, right? Except for Josh.
Josh is the most forward. You guys are seeing a little less, but you're seeing the fact that there are two of these things in the room.
Right.
They appear to be asleep. So Lame, what would you like to do?
He's gonna fucking burp and wake him up, isn't he?
I'm going to turn to the party and tell them what I see. I'm going to tell them I see two feathery horses with talons for front feet.
Do the
chickens have large talons?
I'm not really sure how to proceed.
I say,
wait, do these things look like they can fit through this door?
My granddad always said when you find yourself in a room with horses with large fucking talons and wings, to shut the fucking door and move on with your life.
Marcus, is this what you saw?
There were rooms like this. I didn't open this one. But I don't think that's what the dwarf's dad said, but I'm inclined to believe him. We should, and he's still whispering. He's like, we should go
now.
I agree. I didn't because I think he's
But what if they're friendly?
We should go.
I'm gonna waste a spell slot here.
I'm kind of with Chris. I kind of want to go pet it. But I also don't. Hey, man, I'm the animal guy. Maybe I definitely can't control these things.
I wanna cast Detect Evil and Good.
Oh.
Okay.
Perhaps you want to cast Detect Good and Evil.
It's Detect Evil and Good.
That's a thing.
You have?
Yeah.
Is that a special thing, or can anyone do that?
It's
just about anybody.
Okay.
You have protection, right? I said your protection, not detect.
What?
Do you have protection or detect?
I have protection from evil and good, and I have detect evil and good.
Yeah. Okay. What's the range on that?
30 feet, as long as there's no stone or metal in front of me that's more than a foot thick.
Okay. these are not good nor evil. They have
Excellent.
no particular alignment.
They're the
But
Eagles.
It also it says I know if they're an aberration, a celestial, an elemental, a fae, a fiend, or an undead. Are they any of those?
Nope.
Okay, I say we open the door all the way, boys.
No. Shut the fucking door. We're gonna move on.
What's the matter, dwarf?
Everybody make a stealth check.
Chicken.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, my stealth is so good.
I got a 16.
Your stealth is great.
I got a 19 and a +6, so that's 25.
Okay.
That's gonna be a 12 for me, boys.
Okay.
I'm the only one not dying.
Did Marcus have to make one?
Marcus made one. And
God.
So, unfortunately, this conversation's gotten a little loud.
Oh, you guys suck. I was the only one that did it.
And so the wings start to rustle and the feet start to tramp a little bit, and you see the head, what looks like an enormous eagle's head, come out from under the wing and start
It's a
blinking.
hippogriff.
and
Hippogriffs
looking
are
around the
good.
room. I enjoy Chris's dramatic reimagining of this.
Yeah.
And Marcus looks at the thing, looks at everyone, and just like jerks his thumb and starts to go like it's basically like we're leaving.
Run. All right. Core starts to run towards the platey door.
That's
'Cause
not
there's a-
sneaky at all.
There's a platey
guess-
door, isn't there?
There's a platey door on the side. You guys are still kind of in the doorway, but Marcus is like, we need to shut the door and not fuck with this.
Yeah. Core starts to take his steps to just like sip and dip. You know what I'm saying?
Hey Lami, what do you want to do?
I want a pet fucking hippogriff.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, I'm kind of like
Party today, boys.
I'm kind of like thinking about. I'm the animal guy. I'm doing it. I'm willing to go and pet these boys.
Okay.
Or girls, whatever they may be.
So Lythar.
I want to take it with me. I want it to be mine, and I'm gonna name it Fluffy.
So Lythar and Lami, give me nature checks.
Chris. Give you what checks?
Nature, please.
Oh, here we go.
You want one for me too? Is that what you said?
Yes, because you two are the ones who want to go in and pet them.
No, I don't want to pet it. I want to make it my pet.
I got a 15.
I got a 2.
Oh God.
So Lythar like puts away his weapons, or you can keep your weapons out, whichever. But like,
No,
he
I'll put them away. Gotta see.
puts away his weapons and starts moving very docilely, treating it like you would a horse.
Oh God.
Just Lythar is very calm,
I'm graceful.
very relaxed, very soothing. Lami,
That's what they all say. Oh God.
like it flings the door the rest of the way open. Goes, come here.
Get over here.
He's like, come here, big horsey. Goes to like basically wrap his arms around the neck of the closest, biggest one. Right? Do you want the biggest one? So the one that's like up and looking, Lythar is very calmly like, hey buddy. And you're just like, give me a hug. Please.
Oh.
The two dudes in the room. Roll initiative.
Oh no.
Oh.
So Chris, initiative is our role to determine combat order. So when Curtis asks us to roll initiative, that means we're in combat.
Wait, so what is initiative? Where is that?
D20 plus your dex.
So do you want me to roll initiative now that
if you want to join, you are technically out of combat because
I'm joining.
Question.
Yes.
When you say plus your dex, do you only mean the like +2 number with my dexterity or the
Yes.
little circle?
+2.
+2.
Plus or minus.
Plus your modifier.
Okay.
I got an
I
18,
got-
Curtis.
I got a 22.
It's gonna be a 21 for me. We're doing good on the initiative roll.
Good golly, guys.
So wait, do the enemies also roll, and that determines like if they attack us or we attack first, or is it just for our party?
The
All of
enemies
it.
get lumped in with they get added
Okay.
to the track wherever they fit.
So it could be Zach and me, and then the fucking Buckbeak, and then you
Hey.
or whatever.
Curtis, I got a question.
Sure.
So this is my first spellcaster. So I have 2 second level spell slots, right?
Right.
Can I cast the same spell twice?
Correct.
Okay, good enough. Thank you.
Think of it as different guns using the same sized ammo. You get 2 shots in any of those weapons.
You got it.
All
right.
Core.
Look what you did, Lythar.
What I did, I freaking come and give me a hug. Also, I'm peeing, so 1 second.
Lami Lythar core. All right. Lami, what's your initiative? 21?
Mhm.
Core, what was your initiative?
19.
He said good. I don't like that.
Wait! I was reading my character sheet. I'm sorry, I got really excited for this. And under other possessions, it says a conch shell horn. I put this in that long ago.
Good.
I need it.
Does
Anywho,
anyone remember what Kendrick's initiative was?
22.
22.
Good golly. All right. So what would you like to do, Lythar, as you get to go first?
Well, what are they doing? You just kind of said and roll initiative.
So when
He went to hug him.
correct. So right now they are both awake and staring at the two of you, and like they're kind of backing into a corner. This room is also a 20 by 20 foot room, and they're
yellow glow?
like
Faint yellow glow from
most of it's coming from the doorway.
Okay.
Spilling it, so it's dim light, so you can see. It is not pitch
Okay.
dark anymore.
Well, who says we need to do combat? I can still fix this.
Yeah, you are first in the track. No one has attacked yet. This is just the operating order to do something because you're paladins
For some reason.
little friendly. So what would you like to do, Lami? Do you want to try and calm the situation?
Do they look frightened or do they look angry?
They are very, very cautious. They're not attacking, but they are very wary of people coming into the room and going, "Come here," and like asking for hugs.
So I'm gonna tell Lami to back the fuck up, like slowly back out, and I'm just gonna like do the hand, like whatever I was doing, being all graceful
To try and calm
like,
them down.
Yeah, like, but I'm gonna be like, "Hey man, no hugs for you. You gotta go." I don't know why I said that.
So, and then give me 2 animal handling checks. One normal. Actually, yeah, just give me 2 animal handling checks.
So that's a 10, and this would be an 8. I'll go with the 10.
I need both of those because it's one for each hippogriff.
I have a point of inspiration. Would this be in handy right now? Or am I not allowed to use that?
You can use it whenever. If you want to give yourself advantage, in this case, I would let you use that for both of them. So you can basically roll 2 more and take whatever result.
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
Which
what? Which what? Oh, yeah, you going to say I thought you were going to say something else. All right, there I got a what was that? A 14. And that's a 10. Wait.
Okay. So
that's a 10.
Is that with your ad?
Yeah, it's a 10. Yeah, 14 and 10 was the second one.
Okay. So
do you know what a 10 is, Kendrick?
So your the bigger one that Lythar or that Lami went to go hug is still like very, very cautious, but is a little calmer because he like you kind of juxtapose yourself between the two of them.
Yeah.
And the other one is skirting around to the side so they're not right next to each other.
Uh-oh.
So they're not necessarily on opposite sides of Lami.
It's not flanking us, but it's not right next to its buddy.
It's definitely like you have to turn your head to see both of them.
Oh shit. Okay.
So Lami, what would you like to do?
Don't.
Am I still right next to the big one?
No.
You would need to move like 5 or 10 feet into the room to get to the big one.
Josh,
Oh,
I just
Okay, how does this fit in Lami's character?
You're a dragon.
Lami wanted a pet hippogriff.
Well, it doesn't want you.
Is that in your background?
No, but I wanted one.
You're gonna get us all killed.
I could fly that bitch around everywhere. Lami is going to. They look mad, right?
They look
spooked.
Yeah, they're not. They're spooked. And what's your passive? So based on your passive perception and just like what you know of horses, this is the fight or flight moment where like everything is very up in the air and could go either direction.
They could either fight me or they could fly me around.
Oh my god, no. Josh, please.
I'm going to back away towards the door.
Oh, thank God.
Okay. The hippogriffs are sort of on either side of the door, and they both move towards Lami, and they are not presenting, but they are doing what's normally called a threat display. They look more pissed than anything else.
That he's back while he's backing away, or after he backed away?
They're moving towards you and like moving towards the door.
Oh God.
And
are they between me and the door?
No, you are between them and the door. And the larger one looks at the space and just breaks into a dead run straight towards the door. With the second one close behind it. So Lami and Lythar, do you want to try and dive out of the way? Do you want to try and wrestle it to the ground? Do you just want to stand in the way like a dumb idiot?
Maybe they're just trying to be free. Maybe they just want to leave. Maybe if we let them go, they'll just...
If you love me, then you'll let me go.
Yeah, maybe they just won't attack us and help us, or they'll just peace out. Are they gonna run into us? Like, are we in the way?
Currently, you are in the way. So you're down to pretty much those three options.
I'm gonna dive out of the way.
Okay.
Can I choose? I can't dive out of the room, can I? I'm too far. I walked farther in.
I think you could. Give me a Dex saving throw.
That's still D20.
Yes.
D20. This one you will be adding. You'll be adding 6 because you're proficient in these throws.
And the Dex. Oh yeah, look.
Dex saving throw.
Oof. I got a
so
9.
Chris, saving throws are different than normal rolls because they are usually to resist or to prevent something bad from happening. So you got a 9.
Yeah.
And that's including your 6?
Yeah.
Boy, your dice hate you today.
The other ones were great.
Lami, what would you like to do?
How close am I to the door?
You're about 5 feet from like you went 5 or so feet into the room. You could turn and like run out the door.
Do you
If you wanted
think
to.
I could attempt to exit the room and slam the door behind me?
Bro.
Give me a dex save to dive out of the room before they trample you.
Okay. It's going to be a 15.
Okay. So you make it out of the room, and as you grab onto the door and go to slam it shut, the bigger hippogriff just slams into the door with its shoulder and busts the door back open and into you. Lythar, you make the dive, but you fall short of the door.
I thought he was already out of the room.
No, I had a saving throw. I was farther into it.
He missed the save. He didn't quite make it out of the room.
Oh.
He went for like the dive roll out of the room.
That's my bad. I thought you were already out of the room.
And yeah, because Lamy was backing out of the room, and they took that opportunity to bust on through. Give me another dex save, Lythar, to not get shredded.
Shredded?
Yeah, because
as in murdered.
You're on the floor where they're running.
I didn't do anything.
You got in the way.
Oh, thank God! I got 21.
Yeah, you're fine. You like tuck and like make yourself as small as possible, and both of the hippogriffs just run right. They run over you, and everything misses you.
Thank God.
I have heard that he's a small boy.
Core. Since you're next in the initiative order,
he's just gonna be stand there and see some birds.
Watch two hippogriffs bust out of this room.
What?
Yeah.
Do you just want to get the hell out of the way?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a deck because they turned and they looked like they're a little frantic.
Now, so with the things as they are, when I before we went into initiative, I had walked away from the door.
Correct.
So am I in their path at all?
No. But if you wanted to like
I'm just gonna remove myself further from their path.
Okay, so you're gonna like go up against the wall.
So like here's the door, and I hear all this commotion happening, but I hear that they're not like sword swinging and shit like that. And I'm just so like here's the door. I'm just gonna move to the right of it, like to where it's open to, so I'm just clear.
They just zoom on by.
Yeah.
And they run, and as they get to the door that goes in that U-bend that you guys went through, the door opens automatically and they keep running.
Uh-oh.
And Marcus looks and Core is pressed up against the right side. Marcus is pressed up against the left side of the door. And so these two guys are just like, well, that was weird.
Yeah.
Like, why'd the door open for them? It didn't open for any of us.
Perhaps the things have done something to them. So the doors, some magic, something that the door recognize. I don't know.
I don't know.
Good. I'm glad none of us have answers.
I've heard of.
Have we satisfied our fucking curiosity? Can we move on now, please?
I'm gonna look at Marcus and say, Marcus, you may close the door now.
Oh, thank you. He goes. I like.
Right. So I guess we go to the
south wall.
This door now.
So the south wall is made of a dark mahogany wood.
Ooh, I want that.
No drop bar. This one has metal bands running down and basically cross-hatching this door.
Now is this the thready door? We were looking to go to the thread door, I think.
The thread door is on the east wall.
That's the wall
from the east wall.
Oh, it's the west. Fuck.
I think we.
My compass is inverted.
Is everybody okay with going west?
I don't know. That door looks pretty sweet.
Keep following the thread.
I'm gonna walk west.
I'm going to reluctantly follow the dwarf.
Okay.
No
Everyone,
hippogriffs for me today.
everyone shuffles their way over. And Marcus goes, "Core, do you want to try it again? I know you can do it."
I know you can do it.
And
Give me that dex.
19.
Sweet.
Hey,
Smoothie down,
you
coming for
open
that
the
booty.
door. Woo! So as you walk in, you open this door. This one has a very short 10-foot like hallway that leads into a single large room. This room is 50 feet on a side
Okay.
and has several smaller doors.
And hippogriffs.
No, they went the way we came.
Maybe who's to say there's not more hippogriffs?
There are 3 on the west
Hippogriff.
wall,
3 doors on the west wall,
1 door on the south wall,
1 door on the south wall.
and what looks like I don't want to say a pantry, but like a very large cabinet along the north wall.
Does anybody have any spells to detect organic life? Or
the thread that you have followed very diligently so far ends in this room. It looks like it got snipped or torn or something, but this is the end of this thread.
Okay.
You got it.
I'd like to go look at those cabinets a little closer.
Okay.
Chris is in the cabinet.
Hello. So the cabinet is not locked. The cabinet, when you open it, the doors don't swing; they just slide.
Ooh.
And there's these very neat little recesses into the wall, and the doors just like a shower curtain, but made of mahogany.
Mm-hmm.
And inside are what looks like a kindergarten, like a school cubby, where there's clothing and some supplies and like a hat. And then on the very top shelf are weapons. And the first one has just like standard kind of peasant clothing for an adult male. The next one is for like a pretty is for what's clearly a woman's clothing. There are 2 cubbies. So the first 4 cubbies, male clothing, female clothing, and 2 children's clothing. With shoes and accoutrements and stuff like that. There's 2 spaces. And then in the next one, there is on the top shelf, it's a conch shell. A javelin, a couple of hand axes, like looks like more like adventurer's gear.
Yeah.
Should I steal Chris's hand axes?
Rona.
Is that all that was in there? Clothes and armor.
And then all the other portions are empty.
Okay.
I say we excuse me. Well, seems to me like we got 5 people in this room, or at least somewhere close to this room. I say we split up. We split the party.
No.
And we each go to one of these doors, assuming there's probably a person in each door.
We don't do that.
Marcus goes, there's 5 things and only 4 doors.
Dwarves can't count, homie.
Kids are small. Fine, we'll go together.
What do the doors look like?
Fuck.
They look to be steel. Just reinforced banded steel.
They're all the same.
Yeah, they're all bog standard doors. Like they just.
All right,
boys. Which one do you want to try first?
The closest one.
So,
okay.
Which one
so that is the northernmost door on the west wall.
Sure.
Which is door number 1. So inside door number 1,
What's behind door number 1?
Does Lythar actually say that?
I can, yeah. That sounds like something I
Weird
would do.
game show reference for
For 100 points.
Marcus is like, I could make that sounds pretty entertaining. I feel like you could make a touring show out of that. Make a traveling show. Anyway, so Ronan. You're sitting in a 10 by 10, basically like a holding cell, with a cot and a bench, and just like a little tiny table with like some traveling food. And you hear the handles start to jiggle at your door.
That's a good guess, boys.
And what would you like to do, sir, while the handle jiggles? I don't know. Are you gonna be mad? Are you gonna rage?
Rage.
Put your pants on.
Ronan is a loud, obnoxious person.
Perfect for you.
Exactly right.
Eat shit when he tries
I'm
to
kind of reading my thing to see what I feel Ronan would do. Ronan doesn't have anything that would tell me what to do in this situation.
Okay. You can also like
I would wait and see what comes through the door when it opens, but I would prepare myself for something bad. Am I supposed to be in character now? Should I be British?
You don't
It'll
need
be
to
real
have-
bad. Oh, okay.
Why? Yeah, you don't need the accent if you don't want it.
I could
So
talk like
who's-
Mickey Mouse.
Who's opening this door? Kind of everybody.
I say Lamy.
Just fucking 3 people opening
Lamy
one
seems
door.
to like opening doors today.
I'm
so.
really good at opening doors.
So this door swings out, and the door swings towards you and illuminates a 10 by 10.
So wait, are we assuming this door wasn't locked?
You're asking a lot of questions.
So he could have left this whole time?
My wisdom is 10.
Ronan, did you try the door?
No.
Okay.
Maybe I
The
live
door was
here.
unlocked. The door, huh?
Maybe I live here. That's why my conch shell is in the thing.
You don't live here.
Oh.
But the door is unlocked.
Boss, I've been stuck in this cell for months.
So
And
I
you
open the
see-
door.
see a very, very large humanoid. How large is large for you, Christofferson?
Me?
Yeah.
I am 7'3", 310 pounds.
You see a lot. You see a lot of
Are
individuals.
you bigger than me?
I don't know. How big are you?
Where do I find that?
It's under description under all
Where the hell is that?
on your character sheet.
Thank you, Chris.
You're welcome. The middle right under like defense and armor and things
My
like that.
height is dwarfish.
I don't see. Oh, there it is.
Dude, I'm
Oh, yeah,
6'3".
you're taller than me. So I'm gonna open the door and I'm gonna look at this giant man thing.
Total unit.
I'm gonna say.
Absolute unit.
I'm gonna say, well, hello there, Tiny.
Now, do I get to respond?
Yeah.
I'm gonna respond by just-
the two of you.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna respond by blowing my speakers out?
Yes.
Is that really okay?
Mm.
I'm gonna close the door.
I think Lythar farts a little bit after that.
Make a. Were you trying to intimidate people? Like, what's your plan
No,
here?
no,
Sure,
no.
you can
I'm just
fucking
loud and
bang
I
shit.
yell sometimes for the fun of it. It's kind of just my thing,
That's an unfortunate thing.
right? I didn't mean for that noise to come out of myself, by the way. I was intending for a very different sound. So Josh, so Lami has closed the door, correct?
So to everyone else in the room, everyone's like checking stuff out and like trying to be sneaky. And Lami opens the door. This unholy shriek just screeches out of this room. And like kind of blows his metaphorical hair back and his eyes are kind of watering, and Lami just goes
Cor starts walking towards this hole, whatever.
Marcus goes, "What the hell was that?"
I think
Find more hippogriffs.
I think it's a hippogriff.
I walk up to the door.
You
Would you
can't
like to
get
open the
out.
door?
You're locked in again.
The door wasn't locked.
You don't know that.
Oh,
I just
don't know
look
that.
at.
I'm just standing on the other side of the door, just staring at it blankly.
I look at Lami and I'm just like, whatever it is, no more hugs. No.
It was a very big man.
What?
Ronan, you can hear them. You can hear them talking out there. You can hear their conversation.
I knock the funky cold Medina on the door.
You knock the what now?
The funky cold Medina.
What's that?
It's a song.
Can I get an example, please?
Yes.
Yeah, I need a like.
That's it. That's it. Yeah, that's the tone of Funkin' Boo 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 boo.
That is not it.
I know, but I was quoting South Park.
So you're knocking music on the wall. Give me a performance check.
Performance check?
Chris should have
Correct.
been
So
What do I roll for that? A D20?
D20, and you will add your performance modifier to it, which is a +1.
So that's a 17.
It's fucking catchy.
Is it actually though?
I'm gonna
Yeah,
start.
it's
I'm
a
gonna
song
start-
it's a song you haven't heard, but it's pretty catchy.
I'm gonna start like nodding my head to the beat.
Core. Make me an Arcana check, please.
I got me a 17.
Okay. So you hear this like music getting drummed out on this cell door that just had like, you thought there was a banshee inside, and now it's got rhythm.
Now it's drumming.
It's got groove.
Yeah, it's
It's a banshee
I
minstrel.
need to listen to the song, or at least
It's not as funky as I thought it was.
no. I was expecting a little more like. I was expecting a little more jam to it. Yeah, so like you hear this drumming, and something feels familiar, but you don't quite know what.
Oh god.
Come on.
Chris, what's your strength? You have a 19. While you're drumming, you do like an accent, and you bap the door, and the door bounces off its frame and kind of pops open a little bit. And so you can see the light, and you can see people walking around in the room outside.
Does the door hit Josh because he was standing right there, or no? Or did he back up?
No, because that's right. The door opened out. So yeah, sorry. Forget all that. Forgot the door opens out. So while he's drumming on the door, and the door starts to swing open. Question for you, Ronan. Do you follow the door with your drumming? Do you
Yes.
just, like, open it? So he's drumming. He's just drumming on the door, and the door is now flush against the wall, and he's just banging on it.
Is that you in that gift, Chris? Hi.
And so Marcus goes, "What the hell is that?"
It's a giant man.
And why does it have rhythm and groove?
My village was killed by a funky coal Medina. And who are you? Have you found my conch shell horn?
I found a conch shell horn.
Where?
Marcus is just like,
in that cabinet over there.
Oh, excuse me then. Oh, I got it. Thanks. I've been looking for this everywhere. I've been stuck down here for months.
You realize that fucking
make a performance check with disadvantage.
I don't know where my dice went. With disadvantage, so I rolled 2 of them. One was 12 and one was 16, so 12.
Okay. So you're basically like it's not a great performance of whatever it is you're playing.
The drumming was better.
The drumming was significantly better, but to be fair, it's been months since you played.
Core looks unamused, and he says, "You realize that fucking door was unlocked this whole, or are you just that dull?"
I'm gonna ask him what he's doing down here.
Let him answer one question at a time.
Well, for one, I found this string, and I followed it, and it brought me here, and I put my conch shell horn up on this table, and then these bird horse things were looking at me. So I was like, hey, I should go in there to get away from these birds, right? Because I don't like birds. They're a little scary. So I went in here and I shut the door, and I've been too scared to leave. Why? What are you doing here? Did you find the birds?
We found the birds.
Were they scary?
Ronan, are you telling the truth?
Maybe, I think. It's been a while.
Better question. Do you 3 believe him?
I think
Those birds are
that he
terrifying.
is too stupid to lie about this.
Yeah. Or he's gone too
So
crazy.
Core's in on it.
I'm in on it.
I'm in on this because I like this man and I want to capture birds with him.
Marcus is a wee bit befuddled. And is
Marcus is just like, why the fuck? How did I get into it? I feel
So those
paid enough for this.
I don't know if you saw there's some weapons, other shit in that cabinet where you found your.
Yeah, what of them?
Are they yours?
I had axes and I had a javelin that I used to skewer things.
Yes, they're in there. Didn't you?
They're in there. Oh, I'll go back and get them. Thank you for telling me.
Yeah. So he's walking the other side. And I go, what the fuck are we gonna do with this thing?
I can still hear you in there.
I say we keep him.
Marcus is like, I don't know, but he made it in here and they didn't eat him.
Maybe because they didn't want him.
Look at him. Like, look at those everythings. You could eat a lot of that man for a long time.
Have you seen any of the
what? There's something wrong with your little friend over there. He keeps making this.
The dwarf likes to fuck chickens.
What? Chickens? How small is your cock?
I'm gonna talk to this man because my intelligence is on a similar. In fact, mine's negative. Have you seen any metal bugs?
I have not seen any metal bugs. I followed the string, and then I found the big chickens, and I didn't want to fuck them, and they looked mad, so I went in this room. I've lived off of rats and rainwater for the past 3 months.
It doesn't fucking rain down here.
Water rains everywhere, friend. You just have to believe.
Well, we got 3 more doors to check. Can you fight?
Yes.
Would you like to go squish some bugs?
You're on the team.
I would like to squish bugs. I will lead the way. And I leave the room.
While this conversation is happening, Marcus is like, I'm gonna let idiots deal with idiots. I'm gonna check out this. He starts going through, and for those of you paying slightly more attention to the room rather than this conversation, you kind of hear the sound of someone hitting the door.
Yeah,
hitting one of the other doors. And it's the other two doors are just like there's hammering going on.
Yeah, they hear us talking. And
yeah. So who wants to?
I'm going with Marcus.
Okay.
Hey,
Marcus,
new guy, what?
I want to open a door.
Yeah.
I'm going
I
with
like
Tiny.
doors.
Let's go, Tiny. Let's go, Tiny.
Which so the loudest knocking and human voices are coming from the middle door on the west wall. However, there's a really loud scraping coming from the south wall.
Well, I don't like scraping.
I go to the south wall.
I'm going to the south.
While the big boys go to the south wall and Zach's with Core's with Marcus, I kind of like stand in a position behind all of them where I can see both doors, and I draw my bow and have an arrow ready, like just in
Jesus.
case shit goes.
I'm murdering
Scraping
some
doesn't
children
sound
today.
like I'm not like ready to. I mean, I'm ready to fight. I'm more just like, all right, we already found some eagles. We found a dumbass. Like we gotta.
I heard that.
We gotta be ready for anything.
Fuck you from Mr. Little Woods Boy.
You didn't say it out loud.
I can read minds. It's the conch shell.
It's the conch shell.
Lytha, are you opening the door with Marcus and Core, or are you going for the third door? The one that no one has claimed yet.
No, I just said I'm standing in the. I'm not opening any door.
He's
standing
being
in the back.
useless.
He's being Overwatch.
Cool.
Yeah.
So you're hanging out kind of in the middle of the room. Who's got higher? Where's your sheet?
Who?
Your dex is +2. Okay. So Marcus is going for the middle door.
And Core's with him.
Actually, Core.
Mm.
Give me dex.
Okay.
And Ronan, give me a dex roll.
18.
Do I roll a d20 for that?
D20. It'll be a d20 until we get into damage. D20
it's a 9 plus 2.
What did you have,
11.
Core?
19.
Okay.
18. Sorry.
So Core gets the door first and pops it open. And inside are two humans, just like vanilla humans. It's one is slightly older, probably in his mid-30s.
Okay.
Looks relatively well made. Like he looks well kept. Like he takes care of himself, and like he's also down to basically just his underwear.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what am I wearing?
I'm assuming when you went and got the rest of your gear,
Mm-hmm.
You put everything back on. So
do I have things to even be wearing? I have a backpack, bedroll, climber's kit, clothes, common.
Yeah, you have like.
Okay.
If you want to be wearing just like a potato sack with holes in it, that's an awfully big sack of potatoes. Possibly several potato sacks sewn together with like leather strapping.
Okay.
Barbarians have unarmored defense, Chris.
Yeah.
So by not wearing armor, you actually have more defense than with armor.
Okay.
Yeah, you're tankier without it.
Okay.
So 2 vanilla humans, both male, or one
Both
female?
male. One is in his. The one is the older. One is older, and the other one.
I walk
younger
in.
one looks to be like 6 to 8.
Okay, I walk in kind of gingerly and I say, "Hi, it's okay. I'm Core Thodenson. I'm a cleric. I'm here to get you out of this place."
And the older man goes, "Cleric of what kind of cleric?"
I'm a cleric of the Tempest Domain.
That's not at all helpful. Who is your god?
Ah, yes. My god. Well, you see, my god is Well,
Talos.
I come from a village where we worshipped a god called Baranon True Silver.
Marcus kind of pushes past you and he walks in and goes, "Hi, Kenneth. Hi, Victor. They're with me. We'll get you out of here. Okay? Well, we will answer all the questions when we leave, but we need to get going." So that Kenneth, like, he recognizes Marcus,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like Victor is basically hiding behind him. And so Kenneth kind of pulls him out. He's like, "Hey, it's okay, Victor. You remember Uncle Marcus? Right. He's gonna take care of us. We're gonna get out of
Uncle
here."
Marcus.
Core sheds
Does Marcus
tiniest tear.
The single manly tear.
Yeah.
does Marcus talk like Phoenix? Like, command, this is Delta. Do you read?
No.
Oh.
He's an actual human being who didn't chain smoke for 20 years. Speaking of actual human beings, the two Dingle and Dongle at the south door.
Dingle and Dongle.
So I got to the door first, correct?
Correct. So Lami's like, "Ooh, I want to see what's going on." You open the door.
Can I choose
This
how
one
I
is
open the door?
Sure. How do you want to open the door?
Can I kick down the door?
I would need a strength check.
We have
Okay.
2 of them now.
However, if Lami is so inclined, he can help.
Lami, hey, do you want to help me kick down this door? Lizard boy.
Yep.
All right.
Perfect. So
So I roll a d20.
roll it twice and take the higher result. Because he's helping,
Okay.
he gives you advantage.
I got a 15 and a 15. And then I have a +4, so that would be 19.
Okay. So you like wind up, and Lami's also actually. Lami, give me the same. Give me a strength check with advantage, because I feel like the two of you are gonna like Venture Brothers, like kick this door down synchronously.
That's a 24 for me, sir.
Jesus. Fuck this door.
The door flies across the room.
The
and
door
kills
vanishes from
everybody.
existence.
So Ronan like preps up and he's like goes and he's like lining up the kick, and Lami's just like, "Here," and like Lami just kind of scoots him back and like gives him a little more room, and he's like, "All right, on 3, and try," because Lami's just the kick, and this door goes against its own hinges and just flies into the room and out. With the door gone, the scraping is significantly louder, and you hear it sounds like bone scraping against stone.
Ooh.
And you see these two, they look like blades more than anything, grab onto either side of the door frame, and this weird, like, this monster comes crawling into the room.
Huh.
What?
Huh.
It stands about Ronan's size, and it looks kind of like a weird. It's got a head like a chicken. Actually,
I yell at it.
Cole goes, "My chicken."
I'm just gonna show you because that'll just be cleaner.
Oh, it's like a bear chicken.
The thing over here.
Is that a freaking...
It's a bear turtle chicken. Turtle bear chicken.
Turtle bear chicken with hook hands.
Uh-huh. Captain Hookcock
comes out of the room and just like it screeches as it comes out of the smaller room.
I'm assuming everybody has their eyes on this thing now because it's screeched and
loud and paying attention to everybody, which means it's initiative time. Kids.
Did I yell at it yet? Because
What did you yell at it?
I just screamed at it. I would just scream again, but I don't want to scream in your ear. So pretend I screamed at it.
You did the scream right
Yeah.
back. Okay.
Uh-huh.
15.
Yeah. So give me initiative, folks.
15.
Is it plus anything, or is it just whatever it is?
Plus or minus your initiative.
So
My
this will have-
initiative.
which for you is +2.
Where is that? Oh, right there. So I
Yeah.
rolled an 18, so I got a 20.
Okay.
I'm at 19.
Good AC. Good initiative rolls,
Mhm.
boys.
Wait, where the
Kendrick?
fuck's the initiative again?
Underneath your
your AC.
proficiency bonus. Next to your AC.
Oh, I'm a fucking dingus. +4.
Lami, what was yours?
19.
I got
Cora,
9.
what was yours?
Oh, sorry.
15.
Lythar
9.
9. Marcus was an 18. And Lami, what's your dex? What's your actual score? Out of curiosity.
For dexterity?
Yeah.
For a saving throw? Or
just what
dex?
the
my,
whole.
My dex is 14.
Okay. So Ronan, you get to go first.
Ooh. How far away am I from this creature?
You and Lami are both within 5 feet of this. You two are blocking it in the door.
Okay. And
It is
it has entered the room, or it's still
It
in the
is-
doorway?
It is standing in the doorway, shrieking.
Okay. And obviously this seems like a bad creature, I'm assuming. It looks scary.
Yes.
So
Since you're this close to it, you can smell leftover meat on it, and like you can see blood stains on its hooks.
Oh.
And, like it smells like it hasn't. It smells like it mostly eats meat.
if I detect magic, does that count as my turn?
That will. So you get a movement and an action.
Okay.
You're doing Path of the Wild Soul, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So that will be your action.
Okay. So I couldn't attack and detect magic.
Correct. You get to do one or the other because that counts as casting a spell.
Okay. So I'm going to take my javelin. So I'm going to attack. And I'm going to stab my javelin through the creature's leg into the ground.
You're going to try and pin it?
I'm going to try to pin it.
The javelin. Simple weapon. Okay. So let's do this because it's a pinning attack that gets funky. Give me an attack roll. So what you'll do is roll your d20.
Okay. I got a 10.
Okay. Plus your strength modifier.
Wait, which modifier?
Plus your strength modifier.
Plus 4, so a 14.
Plus your are you proficient with your javelin?
It's a
Proficient with
melee
modified
weapon.
Yes.
Okay, so
You're
then
proficient
another
in-
plus 2, so that's 16.
Correct. Let me look up something real quick. So yeah, you get the stab. And you said you want to stab like through its leg into the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You stab into its leg, but you catch more towards the outside of the leg, and you don't stab through it. You end up just kind of gashing it along the side of its leg.
Okay.
Roll me damage, which for you is 1d6 piercing.
D6. I got a 6.
Okay.
Nice.
What do you add to that?
Plus
Strength.
Plus strength without proficiency.
Yeah.
So plus 4, so that would be 10.
Correct.
Okay. Lami, it is your turn.
Hi, hello. So is this thing pinned in place right now?
No.
No.
The pin did not work.
Okay.
I tried my best, friend.
I'm going to
Lizard boy.
use. I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Thunderous Smite.
Give me
And
1 second.
yeah.
Oh, I'm getting ready. I got one coming.
Woo! I'll have to, Chris. I'll have to look into how pinning works with, like, if you're trying to pin something to the ground.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna homebrew and kind of wing something for now.
Okay.
So don't be surprised if the rules change when I find something that's less broken.
Okay.
I tend to break things. So Zach,
Yes.
Josh, the other
Yes. Yes, me.
one. You are smiting, correct?
Yes, Thunderous Smite.
I
Smite
think
me.
you have to hit first.
Well, that's the bonus action. You cast it and then you hit with.
When you hit with a melee attack, you can't expend one spell slot. So you need to hit first, because otherwise you're burning a spell slot and nothing happens.
No, because Thunderous Smite's a bonus action.
When that's thunder.
You cast it, and then the hit you do, that's in your
Yes, I'm terribly sorry. I was thinking of Divine Smite. Thank you for knowing how to read. Okay. So that burns one of your slots.
Yes, I am out of a slot
Okay.
because of that.
Thunderous Smite.
Thunderous Smite.
Smiting thunder is like. Sure. Give me that sweet attack roll.
You want me to roll the hit, or you want me to just roll?
You got to hit first.
I thought it was backwards. I thought we just figured this out. Right?
So
you
he
charge
can't
it and
smite.
then smack it.
He has to hit with that spell he has to hit with the weapon attack for the spell to trigger. So he casts Thunderous Smite first.
Mhm.
And now
So
I
he
have to roll
charged the
hit.
thing and now he has to smack it. Okay.
Right, now I got to roll to hit, and then I roll for damage, if that
Correct.
makes sense.
Okay.
And then determine if you want to smite.
So roll to hit. That's going to be a 25.
What does smiting do?
Okay. Would you like to smite?
Yep, I'm going to smite it.
Okay. So roll that damage.
I'm going to roll my regular damage first.
Are you one-handing or two-handing?
One hand. I have the shield in the other hand.
Gotcha. Okay.
So that is, what is that, plus 5? So that is 12 damage plus 10 damage. So 22 damage.
Jeez.
And it needs to pass a strength saving or it gets thrown 10 feet back.
What is the DC on your saving throw?
13. I don't, yeah.
So the sword comes in. Did you overhand swing?
Yeah.
Over the shield? So you get this overhand swing and you thwack it in the head, and the sound booms out from you. You're expecting it. So give me a con save with advantage. Everybody else basically everyone in the room, because you're all underground in a 50 by 50 foot room, and the sound goes for 300 feet. Everybody make a con saving throw.
Is that a D20?
D20.
What
Josh gets to
save?
make Constitution saving throw.
Oh. Do I get any type of advantage for being
Gonna be
farther away
14
from it?
for
Or
me.
no?
Not in a room this size.
Okay.
Do I add anything to that? I got a 10.
Add the appropriate modifier. Do a Constitution modifier.
So you'll get plus
so that's
5.
plus
Mhm.
5.
You add your Constitution modifier.
The saving throw is underneath. So underneath strength, do you have that little box that says saving throws?
Uh-huh.
So because you're proficient in them, there's a little black dot.
Mm-hmm.
That means you're proficient, so you get to add your proficiency bonus to it.
Mm-hmm.
So add 2 plus your modifier.
Okay. Ah,
14.
okay. So I got 15.
Okay.
18 for me.
I got a 2.
Oh, no.
Uh,
Am I gonna die? Almost
no,
die
you're not going to
again?
die.
Or maybe you will.
How'd you do, Core?
Am I gonna be like, huh?
Core,
Huh?
how'd you do?
14.
Okay. So Core, Lami, and Ronan are fine. Like y'all were ready. Like the boom hit. Core, you're more used to it as also dealing with thunder pretty regularly. Like you're used to how this thing sounds. And it kind of sounds like home.
Yeah.
Ronan's like, what the fuck was that? That was loud, but that's okay because this thing is loud. And I'm loud. There are more loud things with me, and it's like home. Lythar
Shits himself.
You are temporarily deafened.
No. Like all I hear is the ringing.
It's like an explosion just went off. You can't
It's
hear
like
it.
Archer.
Womp. Womp.
My tinnitus.
So, and don't worry, you're not the only one.
Marcus is fucked. Oh, there's other. We have 2 other humans still.
Oh, fuck.
You're right.
Oh, no.
Holy shit, I'm so proud of you, Lami.
That's not Lami, that's Lythar. Oh wait, are you talking about what he
No,
did?
I'm proud of Lami for this smite.
Oh.
So does the smite cause the thunder?
When he hits the thunder, there is thunder damage gets
Yes.
added. He has to make a strength check, otherwise he gets shoved 10 feet in a direction.
Okay.
And because it's Thunder Underground, I think it's a band or a song.
It probably is.
Yeah, because of that, it's just very disorienting. So yeah, you can no longer
Killed another one. Cool.
Cool.
Yeah,
And another one.
Lythar, you're now deaf for the next 4 rounds.
Woo!
Oh,
You're
wow.
deaf for a hot minute.
All right, I'm gonna
Alright.
mute myself so I can't hear any of you. No, I'm just kidding.
What's Zach's name?
Core.
Core? Isn't Core a cleric? Can't he undeafen Lingus? What's his name?
Lythar?
Lythar. There
You
we
just call
go.
me Dingus?
Lingus.
Removing a condition is a little trickier,
Ah,
It is
okay.
tricky.
but it's only temporary deafness.
Yeah.
So the monster that has just been stabbed and slashed is now a little unhappy.
I thought it was
It's
unhappy
more-
before.
It's more upset. It is like it's disoriented from the sound, and as it's turning, it's swinging wide. It's kind of just like it starts taking swipes, and it is clearly missing on a whole bunch of these. But after a couple of seconds, it reorients itself and takes these hooks and starts slashing at the thing that made it the most deaf the most recently. So, Lami, it's gonna take a swipe at you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just sitting in the corner chewing on concrete, I guess. What's happening?
That's 21.
Oh, that hits.
That does hit.
That hits.
So the
How
right
do you
hook
know
just
if it
comes-
hits or not?
AC.
Uh,
Armor class.
So whatever, when I say a number, I
Mhm.
have to meet or exceed your AC. So for you, if it
It's
took a swipe at
15.
you, I have to roll plus modifiers 15 or higher to
Okay.
hit. Lami's really hard to hit because he has an AC of 18.
Okay.
So like
That
statistically,
worked,
it's
though.
much harder to hit him. But I digress. And so that hits. So the right hand hook just comes in and gets over your shield and slashes down at your face.
Mhm.
And what the
His
hell?
poor schnoot. Do you have a
Shit, I
schnoot?
can't hear.
Are you a flat-faced dragon or a schnoot dragon?
I don't know.
Schnoot.
Schnoot, go with a schnoot. Because otherwise you look like a flat-faced bus. And no one likes them.
So you take 12.
Ow. Okay.
And the second swipe.
Oh.
There's 2.
And so it comes in with the other hook. And it gets you kind of across your face, and the other hook is just coming in from the side, just trying to hook around your shield and get into like your gooey bits under your ribs.
Mm-hmm.
Your gooey bits.
That one's a 23 to hit.
Oh,
Yep,
no.
That does it too.
And that's another 12.
Ow.
Ooh.
This thing is mad. It is. This thing is mad, and now that it smells the blood in the air, it's getting angrier.
Okay.
Oh boy, it's a shark.
It's
So
a shark.
it's Marcus's turn.
Was
Who is
shitting
deafened
himself?
currently?
No,
Marcus.
is he deafened too?
Marcus is also deaf. So
Marcus deaf.
Lythar, you see this more than pretty much everybody else, but Marcus like pulls out his bow and he's looking around and he's trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. But he sees this hooky thing and he parks himself in front of the door where Kenneth and Victor are, and he pulls out his short bow and takes a shot.
That was a good bow sound.
That was
a good one.
That's all I do is sound. Like that's the only thing I bring to anything is sound effects. Takes the shot whizzes right between Lythor or Lami and Ronan. I need to reorient this 1 second. There we go. Between Lami and Ronan's head, and it pings into the thing's shoulder, but doesn't penetrate.
So it just kind of
it sticks in, and it's just thick, ropey, almost stone-like exterior, and it just sticks in and then falls out. There's no significant damage. Lythar, what would you like to do?
No, he rolled a 9. Didn't he?
Who?
Lythar.
Yeah. We're at the bottom of the initiative track.
I didn't go yet.
What? Did I? Oh, sorry. I'm terribly sorry, Cor. What would you like to do?
Cool.
Thank you for catching that.
With my passive perception, you say this kind of stony exterior. Does this look like something, in a split-second thought to me, does this look like something that'd be resistant to lightning?
I thought you were going to ask if you could chip some of it off.
Sell it. You don't know. What's your passive perception?
We're gonna.
14?
It's 14.
It seems pretty like
Electrocutable.
It looks like it's more comfortable underground.
Okay. Okay.
Naked mole rat.
Where is it in relation to Ronan and Lami?
It is still in the doorway.
Okay. Didn't Lami's attack push it back when it made contact?
It passed the strength check. It tried to, but it hooked it.
So here's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna move forward. How much distance is there between me and the big hook monster? Approximately
10 feet, but you're also going to be. It's in the doorway.
Okay. Can I see like through its legs, under its legs, past into the doorway?
Sure.
Cool. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cast Shatter, and I'm gonna cast it 5 feet behind it on the ground. Past its legs, so that so that Lami and Ronan are out of range of it.
Ooh.
Has a 10-foot radius.
Okay, so it is at the outer edge. That's fine.
Cool. So it needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
What's the DC?
14.
Dude, this guy's rolling fucking well. It makes it.
Okay, it makes a saving throw.
Yeah.
So I roll 3d8, and I'm going to go 3d8 thunder damage, and it's going to take half of that, and then it's going to be 18 and half is 9 damage.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
So you hear everyone else in the room hear, like, basically it looks like a concussion wave just blooms out from behind this thing.
I don't hear it.
Shoves it forward. It shoves it kind of forward a little bit, but it gets its footing. And there's another wave of sound. But I think you guys are fine for this one. Yeah. The door, what's left of the door inside the room basically just crumbled to powder from this particular spell.
No more fixing that one.
So now, Lythar, what would you like to do?
Well, my bow and arrow was already drawn, but I haven't even seen this yet, right? Because it was in the door. It was in the room.
It's enough time has gone by that you can see this now. Like,
So
you've seen
where
what
I'm
they're
standing,
swinging
is it in clear sight from where I am standing?
at.
Or do I have to move?
Yeah, it's not that big of a room, and it's confined to a doorway. So Marcus just took a pot shot at it. So you should be fine to take a pot shot at it from where
All
you
right.
are.
So he tried to shoot it in the neck, which what I was gonna do, but he already did that.
He tried to shoot, and he took the shot, and the shot ended up in its neck.
But it didn't actually puncture.
Was that due to his
Him?
attack roll, or was that due to?
He did not break AC.
There it is. So Kendrick, you're good to fire your bow.
Yeah,
it's not that he's resistant to arrows; it's that Marcus didn't make the attack roll.
He didn't.
Oh, so it doesn't matter where it wouldn't change if I changed my aiming location.
Not for this monster. There are
Okay.
ones where that may matter.
All right.
And
Well,
I
I'm
will
gonna
try to be more explicit with those.
No, it's all good. Yeah. So I'm gonna draw my bow, and I'm still a little woozy because obviously I can't hear, but I see this giant fucking large talon monster, and I'm like, all right, I gotta kill it. So I aim at its neck, and I'm gonna try to do this. And I take a shot, and that was terrible. Is this Wait, what is this?
D20.
And dexterity.
Oh fuck. There's a weird thing with range. Hold on. You're using a longbow?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take a short PP break.
Yeah. Because we've got a hot minute until we get back into the initiative track. There's a thing.
And I think I'm also proficient in that.
So because you're using a longbow in a 50-foot room, you will be rolling at disadvantage. Because a longbow, basically the minimum range is 150 feet for maximum effect.
Shit.
Right now, who's got a short bow?
I have 2 short swords though as well. But I'm also deaf, and I'd have to run up to it.
Tell you what, take the shot like normal. What is your damage on a long sword or a longbow?
8.
D8. What's short bow damage? Take your shot with the longbow and just use a D6 instead of a D8. Everything else should be the same.
Okay. So I'm rolling a 6.
Damage. You have to roll to attack first. So D20 plus 8.
Wait. Oh, it's plus 8 on the D20 roll?
Correct, because that is your strength plus proficiency. Or dex plus proficiency.
I thought my proficiency bonus was 2. Oh wait, plus 6 dex. Wait, yeah, what the fuck?
6 plus 2 is.
No, my
your
dex
is 4.
Yeah, plus 4.
Why is your plus to hit that
I think,
high?
am I proficient in longbows? I remember I did pick something like that. I don't know.
Oh, because I'm inclined to trust the D&D Beyond proficient, so you add your proficiency bonus to it.
Yeah, plus 2 bonus to attack rolls you make with ranged weapons.
That's the math. Okay. Is that a feat you have?
Yeah, it's under features and traits.
Yeah, you have the archery fighting style. Great. Which is
Yeah.
where that plus 2 comes from. Math happened.
So it's dexterity plus 4, proficiency plus 2, and another plus 2 from
Correct. So plus 8. So on your
Okay.
actions tab, you can go to attack, and so it'll say plus 8 to hit, damage 1d8 plus 4 piercing, but instead we're going to do a d6. We're going to tweak that a little bit because you might want to switch to a short bow because longbows are great in very specific circumstances.
All right, so I rolled an 8 plus 8 is 16.
Mhm.
And then
Okay.
I rolled a d6.
So that one, your arrow is better than his, and this arrow actually will sink into the meat of this thing. Roll for damage, please. So you roll d6 and add 4.
So 7.
Okay. Yeah, this one sinks kind of into the gooier bits. Sort of under the rib cage towards like the rest of the intestines and shit like that. And I think that's everybody. So
Top of the order again?
Top of the order.
Top of the morning.
So that's Ronan.
Kill it, Chris.
So I'm still like right in front of this thing.
Still directly in front of it. Now, so because you are a barbarian,
Mm-hmm.
you should get to rage.
I can rage. I was going to rage, but I wanted to make sure that didn't like count as my attack, and I had to wait a full turn.
That's a bonus
Raging,
action.
if you look where it says features and traits, rage as a bonus action.
Okay.
You get a movement, you get an action.
And this is a bonus action.
Yes, you only get 1
Okay.
per turn.
Okay. So I'm gonna rage.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I click on this little box.
Correct, because you're using 1 use of rage.
So now, since I am raging, magic erupts from you as you rage. When you enter rage, roll on Wild Surge table to determine the magical effect produced.
Mm-hmm.
If
So
the
you
Wild
get an
Surge
8-sided
requires a
die.
saving throw, the DC equals 13.
8 plus proficiency plus con. Yes.
Okay.
So, roll me an 8-sided die.
Okay. I got a 7.
Okay.
What does that do?
Shadows weave around a weapon of your choice you are holding. So your javelin, like, you just hulk out basically, and darkness wraps itself around your javelin.
Oh.
Until your rage ends, your weapon deals psychic damage instead of bludgeoning, instead of normal damage, and it gains light and thrown properties with a normal range of 20 feet and a long range of 60, which doesn't matter as much with a javelin because I think it already counts.
Okay.
That's Lami. Why am I looking at Lami? That's not helpful. So cool. So now you deal psychic damage instead of physical damage.
Okay. So now I can choose to attack?
Yes. So you can also do a reckless attack where you make your first attack on your turn. You can decide to attack recklessly, giving you advantage on melee attack rolls using strength, but attack rolls against you gain advantage. So you are more likely to hit them, but they become more likely to hit you.
Okay. I will also do that.
Okay. Great. So roll to attack. So roll a d20
Okay. I got a 16
plus your strength.
plus
Roll
4.
it again. Sorry,
Oh.
roll it again and see if you get a higher result.
12.
Okay, so you'll stick with your 16.
Mhm. And that's plus 4, so 20.
Plus 2.
So 22.
Okay.
And is that my hit chance?
That is the number. So the monster also has an armor class or an AC. That's what you're trying to beat.
Okay.
So you're hitting this.
Okay.
So now you will roll damage, which equipment. Melee. So you will roll 1d6 and add 6 to that result.
I got a 3. So then I get 9 total.
Correct. And that is psychic damage, which is exciting.
I don't know what that does.
There are some things that are resistant to physical damage, like slashing and piercing and all that jazz.
Okay.
So that just changes up your damage type. And sometimes they are weaker to different damage types.
Okay.
This one, spoiler, doesn't matter. I'm not going to throw something that's like immune to physical damage at you just yet.
Yeah.
Maybe next week.
Okay.
Maybe next week.
So that is your turn, unless you'd like to move away. If you move away from it, it gets an opportunity attack.
It does?
Yes. Where it gets to take a swipe at you when you move away.
Okay.
Don't run away, Chris. Don't run away.
Or you can stand there and take it because your AC is dumb high.
I'm gonna stand there.
Stand
So
there.
I just went for a good old stabby.
So you're screaming, it's screaming. There's 2 really loud bangs, thunder, and you're trying to be the loudest thing in the room right now, and your javelin just like starts to shimmer and turn. There's like just black and purple weaving its way around this thing, and you just like stab into its chest, and you catch it in the shoulder.
Oh.
It is now screaming, and it is now screaming louder than you are.
It's unhappy.
Mad about it.
Okay. I'm mad about it.
Lummy.
It's time.
To dick yourself to death.
Oh
What?
yeah, I'm gonna dig it to death though.
Yeah.
All right, we're going with a divine smite on this one.
Okay.
Will that also deafen me?
No.
Oh,
This
okay.
This is
one's
just a regular
much
smite.
This one will
different.
just blind us.
Oh, good.
No, that's searing smite.
Okay, so you'll roll to attack.
Yep. Let me find D20. Okay, that's a 19.
That hits.
Okay, perfect. Here we go, boys. We're gonna take it the fuck down. Okay, 16 plus 6. So we got 22 plus 5.
Whoa.
So that's 27 damage.
Holy
Jesus.
shit.
It hit me hard. I hit it harder.
So this is again with your longsword.
Yeah.
You burned what level spell slot did you burn for that? Or you only have first?
Yeah, my first.
Okay. Goddamn. So you're still mad about that. And this y'all get to watch this dragonborn pull his sword back and it starts to glow. Comes up and he slashes across the chest and it bites deep and pulls. And it comes out the other side and there's just like this greenish black goo. The ichor just comes flinging off the end of the blade. And this thing is still standing.
Oh my god.
It is not happy.
Oh.
And it is still standing.
Rip Aroni.
Now, question for me. Under my bonus actions, I have a thing called 2-weapon fighting. Does that mean I could have been holding an axe too this whole time?
2-weapon fighting.
Yes, you could have been using your axes.
Yeah, wasn't that your thing? You wanted to be able to carry
you
two
picked
big
two
boys.
axes out of the cabinet. Remember?
I did. Yeah. But I was using a javelin because I wanted to pin it to the floor, but that didn't work.
I'm shocked.
You can change weapons, but it counts as your action.
I've done over 50 damage to this son of a bitch.
Now, where does it say you have?
Under bonus actions, it says actions in combat, 2-weapon fighting.
Oh, 2-weapon fighting. You attack with a light melee weapon you're holding in one hand. You can use a bonus action to attack with a different light melee weapon you're holding in the other hand. You do not add your ability modifier to the damage unless that modifier is negative. So you could have a javelin and a hand axe.
Okay.
If either weapon has the thrown property, you could throw. So if you wanted to, you could huck it.
Yeet!
So, all right.
How's that going, Zach?
Chorus board, I understand. This thing is now fully enraged.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, so am I.
It is not a happy proverbial camper. It's gonna turn it doesn't know who to hit. It doesn't know who to hit harder because it's been almost deafened twice. It's been hit with thunder, shadow, thunder, psychic, and radiant damage. Like it's basically in a tumble dryer set on fuck me. But considering the guy who hit it hardest still right there, it's gonna take a swipe. Our good buddy Lami.
Oh, come
Lami,
on.
what's your HP?
11.
Oh no.
Yeah, you could be fucked though.
Plus that's a 20 to hit.
Yep,
Okay.
that hits.
And roll for damage.
Wait.
That's another 12.
Fuck. You're
On the
unconscious.
floor.
So it takes the right hand and just bam, and hooks in and just like gets into your back and just rips you to the floor. And the second one, it's gonna take the opposite hand and go for this basically like a haymaker swipe at the barbarian who punched it in the face. Because right now this thing wants to get out of the hole that it's been boxed into and wants to be literally anywhere else.
It's staying in the hole.
That is a 21 to hit you.
So that does hit?
Correct. So now I roll damage. Because your unarmed defense only matters. So what you can do,
I can do that thing that reduces damage by half. Stone's endurance.
So you have, because you're raging, you take half damage.
Oh, already?
Because you're raging already. As a reaction, it's like once you know what damage is coming, you can use your Stone's endurance and become even tankier.
Okay.
Dealt by 1d12 plus 3 if you really feel like it. But you're going to be taking... Oh boy. 4 plus 4. So you take, after reducing by half, you will take 8.
Okay. I'm about that.
Take 8 damage.
This guy's a mean banana.
It's going to try and just get past you. It's trying to basically get to the door on the whatever wall you guys came through.
The one somewhere behind us.
Somewhere behind and to the right or left, whichever. So it's going to just it's going to take the swing and it's going to just run and just try to get past you, which incurs an opportunity attack.
Okay.
So you can use your reaction to take a swing at it.
Okay. Can it be like any action? Can I decide to try to grab this thing's arm and try to rip its claw off? Is that an attack? I have unarmed attack. That's a thing I can do.
Not that kind of unarmed.
Unarmed. Oh.
Different
I want its arm as a weapon for later. It's like Monster Hunter.
Yes.
You make one melee attack, so you can't grapple. I don't believe. Yeah, because you. Yeah.
Okay.
So if it was during your turn, you could try to wrestle it.
Go wrestle.
If not during your turn, you can basically either punch it or take a hack at it with your javelin. Take another stab at it.
I am going to punch it rail in the face.
Okay. Unarmed attack. Roll d20 at 6.
Roll d20. Oh, it's a 20. So 26.
Okay. So that is a natural 20.
Critical.
That is a crit.
What's that mean?
You will do.
Your fist went through its head. I'm just kidding.
Would be so with a weapon roll, it'll be. You would roll that damage. Roll 2 of whatever your damage is, and then add your modifier once.
Okay.
So if you were using your javelin, it would have been. Fuck me. So it would have been 2d6 plus 4 instead of just the 1. Because it's an unarmed strike, it's automatically 1 plus your strength modifier. So we're just going to double that. And this is for as far as kills. Congratulations, you killed it.
Yay!
How do you want to? This is your turn to describe the vicious murder that you're about to do to this thing.
I'm gonna take my left hand and punch it in the face, which will collapse its beak inside of its head. And then I'm going to grab something inside of it and pull its head to the ground.
Doom style.
Okay. So, yeah, no, you end up grabbing it and there's bits of skull in your hand. The eyes have since popped out of its face. And you basically you have this thing by the face and you just slam it to the ground and it finally stops screaming. It did not stop screaming that entire time.
Do I stop screaming?
That's up to you.
I'm still screaming.
Yeah, it is dead as dicks, kiddos.
Nice.
And Marcus is standing in front of the room with his short bow, and he's just looking around, still deaf. And there's not a whole lot happening because nobody can hear a goddamn thing. Now it would be, but Marcus does see that Lamy has gone down, and he's running over, rummaging around in his bag for something.
I was just gonna run over and cast Spare the Dying.
Okay. That stabilizes.
Yeah.
So yeah. So your core runs over, puts his hand on Lamy. Congrats, Lamy. You are not dying.
I'm alive.
You know what, Josh? Because I like you, I'm also gonna expend a spell slot. And I'm going to cast Cure Wounds. So you are going to heal. Whoops, sorry. You're gonna heal 7 points
Oh,
damage. There.
7 whole points.
You're not at 0.
Hey man, he almost killed me and didn't heal me, so he left me for dead. Also, I sent a video of that GIF you sent, Chris, of that guy with the door to my dad, and he was like, "What the fuck did I just watch?" I was like, I don't know.
Okay.
Why
So
was Marcus trying to look in my bag?
he's looking in his.
He's looking at Marcus is looking in his own pack
For a revive crystal.
I thought he was
For,
looking in my bag. It was like,
nah.
wait a minute.
for what the hell is it that Rangers have?
Are you thinking about the berry thing?
No, it's not good berry. Good. You're not good enough for a good berry.
I could have been. I didn't take it though, so fuck you. I'm just kidding.
So like a sensu bean?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Zach died.
Nope, we've lost him. R.I.P. Zach.
Man, I was getting ready to cast some guiding bolt. Thanks a lot, Chris.
You're welcome.
How dare you kill it?
I killed it with style.
Fuck you.
First session, he's already getting kills. Can't allow that shit.
Does that mean I leveled up to 12?
No.
To
No,
12.
it doesn't.
Do we just level up once, like per
We level
campaign?
up when he tells us to level up.
It's
Oh,
usually
okay.
up to the DM.
I'm keeping track of experience, but also like I kind of do experience,
But also kind of
and
do
also-
milestone.
I also do milestone. So like
Yeah.
if you guys hit a significant point,
Mm-hmm.
then you get a level up. Because I am a kind and benevolent god. Sometimes. Yeah, he's gonna. So Marcus is gonna come over, and now that Lami's regained consciousness, he's gonna just kind of come over and patch you up and take care of you real quick. He's gonna give you back. So you're gonna gain an extra 6 off of that.
Ooh,
Wait,
So,
what did I do?
you didn't do shit.
Marcus came
Oh.
over and patched
Is
him up.
he a ranger too?
He has some woodcraft. He does some woodsy things.
I
you
do
want-
more woods things. I killed his friend.
If y'all wanna talk about wood stuff later, like that's entirely your call.
Love me some wood stuff, if you know what I mean.
So there's still one door unopened.
Good
No,
God.
yes.
I open the door.
I'm not kicking this one.
Gotta
down.
get there first.
I walk to the door.
Are we out of combat officially since it's
Currently-
Oh wait, what's in the room? What was behind it?
There, or was it just that?
It was. Are you walking to the third door, or are you checking out what's inside?
I want to check out what's inside.
The
Okay.
door that we already opened.
So the door,
Just a
where
bunch
the
of shit.
monster came out of. It's kind of similar to the hippogriff room, except it looks like this thing busted free of its manacle. Like it was manacled to the wall, and it busted free,
Oh, nice.
and then was trying to get out. And then when the door opened, it was like, "Now's my chance to leave."
Oh, so we just
Until-
murdered a thing trying to leave.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
At least Josh didn't try to hug it.
it hugged him though, and that was
It
half the
did.
problem.
It hugged me real hard.
So, in the last door, which once Marcus has kind of patched everybody up, who would like to go open the final remaining door?
Got it.
Not it. Not it.
So, Core
All open. Well, I'm still deaf. I ain't doing shit.
Core moseys over to the door. His very core way. This door is also unlocked, and swings out towards you, and inside are the other 2 individuals whose names I definitely remembered the first time. Sally and Lilu.
Lilu.
They match the descriptions that you were given by Lady Cost in the town. And they are both also fucking terrified because there was about a minute and a half of nothing but screaming going on outside.
Hey, Megan's calling me, and I'm not going to make this mistake again. Let me make sure.
Let me make sure she's not out of her house.
Oh.
All right. Carry on.
So they are fucking terrified of you, Core.
I go. Ooh.
Give me a dex save.
These are 2 women, right?
Correct.
Oh, they're just gonna
They're
kick
gonna
him in the
throw a
balls.
hairbrush at me.
No, they're gonna fucking rock you in the nuts.
Oh, son of a bitch!
How'd you do?
I got a 5.
So you walk in. Ooh. They both scream. Lilu, the 6-year-old girl, jumps onto the bed. And Sally, who is like kind of cowering, pulls her hand out from behind her back.
You're about to get shanked.
She's got a
This is the 6-year-old?
No, Lilu is the 6-year-old. She jumped on the bed and is hiding.
Okay.
Or like the cot. And so Sally pulls out a shiv and like takes a jab at you. Unfortunately, it gets caught in your chainmail and doesn't actually penetrate.
I don't react at all. I just go.
But now she's like, she came in from the side. Like if it had not gotten caught in your chainmail, that would have gone between your ribs and tickled your heart. Like this is a really well made shiv.
You'd need a tetanus shot, son.
And so
I just kind of stand there and go.
It's not like in the center of your chest. It's coming from the side.
Yeah,
like
and I just
here.
So it's like it like gets caught, and I just kind of put my hand on it and just gently try to pull back and just.
She's holding onto this thing and she's staring into your eyes and she looks like she's at her wit's end. Like she doesn't know how to process any of this.
Can I intervene?
You're deaf.
You're
no,
deaf,
I know. I
want
was gonna say.
Wait, I'm talking. Okay, so I just have my hand on the shiv and I go. It's all right. We're here to save you. We're here with Marcus. I heard you might know. We're here to get you out. It's being funny.
Lythar, what would you like to do?
No, it doesn't matter now. It doesn't matter.
Good.
Yeah, you
Pointless.
bitch.
So she keeps her hand on the shiv and then her eyes kind of focus up a little more and her pupils contract back and she goes, "You're here with Marcus?"
Yeah, Marcus. So
how the hell did you find us?
We came down some tunnels, we opened some doors, killed
a string! I yell from a distance.
Oh, and there was a string too, yeah, that. And then we killed the shriek monster, and here we are. Rescue.
How did all these people
You're welcome.
get down here other than Chris?
What was your question, Josh?
How did all these people get down here other than Chris?
Weren't they kidnapped? Because we followed the tracks.
I'd like to ask them what happened.
Are you over here yet?
He's still dead,
I don't know.
half
We
dead
couldn't
on the
decide.
ground.
You were still talking.
He's up. He's
I pick up Lummy like my wife on our wedding night, and I sprint over to the young lady that's talking to Morag or whatever the fuck his name is.
You sprint over?
I sprint over carrying Lummy and plop him standing on the ground in front of this lady. And I say, "Talk to him." And then I run away.
Don't talk to him. He's a bit of a fucking idiot.
Lythar wanders into the room.
This poor lady is getting assaulted by like 5 people talking to her.
No, still have no idea what's going on because I can't hear. But I'm also talking like really loud because I can't hear. Now I'm like, "Hey, are you guys with Marcus too? We're with Marcus. Yeah." I accidentally killed one of his buddies, but we be all right.
Core looks about as annoyed as you can look. I'm just like
Marcus sees all the commotion, and he brings over who the fuck were these other people? Kenneth and Victor. I swear I wrote all the names down. I just
Kenneth and Victor.
Kenneth and Victor. He brings them over, and there's a happy reuniting of
They fuck.
Families all together. They don't fuck. Families all together. Yay! Everyone's happy. Marcus is kind of just like, can we give him a little bit of, like, he's trying to be subtle. He's like, can we give him a little bit of space? But he's also deaf. So he's like, can we give him a little bit of space, please?
What?
He starts making shooting motions. He's like,
yes, space.
Can I go rip the arms off of Shriek Monster so I can use his arms as weapons?
He's huge.
Exactly.
We didn't never establish a size.
Give me.
We did. It was slightly bigger than me.
It is a large creature.
I'd say Chris could wield it.
I want to wield both of them.
Give me two strength checks.
2 strength. Do I roll 20s?
Roll 20. Yep.
Always 20
okay.
check.
I got a 19 and a 3.
So you get your foot onto the shoulder, twist, and you're just like, and you pop it out right at the shoulder socket. And you kind of fix it into your potato sack that you're wearing, and you go for the other one, and you got your foot on the shoulder, and you twist, and you twist and jerk, and the claw basically just like snaps. So you have the blade, but it's not attached to any. You just have like a hunk of bone about probably 2 feet long, and there's really nowhere to put a handle on it.
Figure out what to do with this later.
You've got an entire arm, and then like here.
Okay.
Put those away. And so as Marcus, Kenneth, Sally, and the Marcus and the family come out of the room, everyone is dressed. Everyone's like gotten their stuff together. Marcus is like, "All right, are we leaving, or do you idiots want to hang out a little longer?"
Let's get the fuck out of here. We did what we need to do. Let's go get paid.
Huh?
We did.
You're getting paid.
No.
We.
Can I be paid?
No, we see. It's a very special deal. And I actually heard her say that, if we found anyone along the way, it was absolutely essential that they not get paid.
What if I arm wrestle you for it?
I think
that wasn't in the contract either. I don't think there are any contingencies for.
I don't know. Marcus is like, I don't know. I feel like he should wrestle. You're a pit fighter, aren't you? You two should fight.
Want to tussle? Want to wrestle?
Listen, we're wasting time. We need to get the fuck out of here before these metal buggy crawly
Sounds like the short one has a bunch of excuses.
You and Short Round can hash it out once we get out of here.
Fine.
Short Round.
I would like to get out of here before we find Tarrasque.
Crack of the Tempest domain there. No true civil.
So Marcus is like, all right, we'll keep them in the middle. I'll stay. Do you want me to go first? We should have a pretty easy trail to follow. We should be fine.
We'll go. Whatever you say.
But isn't Marcus still deaf? Or are we no longer
the
deaf?
deafness is worn off. It only lasts for like
not for you, Kendrick.
So a round is 6 seconds. And that was only going to last for like 4 rounds. So we're well past that point. Basically, the deafness wore off.
Good for like 20 minutes.
Yeah. So we get everybody together and you start trekking back. Who's in front?
Not I.
I can be in front.
Oh. No.
I followed the string down here after all, didn't I?
It's a string. You can't mess up.
That's what I thought. Look, here I am.
I'm just gonna start walking.
Okay. So Ronan and Core are up front. The family's in the middle, and then Lame, Lythar are towards the rear. Marcus is the picking up the tail end. And you start following the string back.
And we're also following Lythar's torch marks back, which should now be on our right.
Correct. And as you're going, Ronan, as you walk towards the door opens for you.
Uh-oh.
Well, that was easier than before.
And Marcus is kind of wigged out by this.
As is Core.
It's because I have a robot spider up my butt.
No, it's because he's got the arm in his head.
Hey, we're gonna run an idea past you real quick.
Past me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm a cleric of the Tempest domain, right? I deal with thunder and electricity, and seeing the door open for you as it is, it's entirely possible that maybe
what?
one of these metal fuckers is looking about. And if I gave you just a teensy shock, we could clear you of such things, just to make sure.
Does it hurt?
A little bit.
A little
But
bit.
you're a big man.
I am a big man. Shock away, little one.
Excellent. Okay, so if you're gonna allow this, God, I'm just gonna take my hammer and touch it to his shoulder and just run a faint electrical charge.
That tickles. And then I shit myself.
In here with my PC. You may.
Did you just hand out your fleshlight like that?
Yes.
Oh, good. I mean, sharing is caring. I'm not here to judge. I left my gavel at the office.
Okay.
So you're gonna just send holy lightning through your hammer.
Yep.
So, Mr. Rowe,
You're a big man.
You're a big man.
Let me see. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything with this wild soul thing.
I just took all Chris's powers away, didn't I?
No. Give me. So you start channeling, and there's no reaction.
Okay.
Because you're basically taking a 9-volt battery and putting it to his nipple.
Okay.
Ooh.
Can I?
You're gonna up the voltage.
Is that all you got, little man?
All right.
Give it to me. Wait, how much damage can he do? Can he kill me?
I can't kill you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go for it. I only have 27 health, so don't do that much.
So like as you're focusing, and he is just not reacting. He's completely just like, is anything happening? What's up?
Okay.
And as you feel the lightning running through you, and then he grabs the hammer and grabs your shoulder, and it kind of completes the circuit.
What?
And it starts to like cycle around and through you.
Okay.
And then it stops. The charge just cycles around and then flows back into you and dissipates.
Oh.
No. Chris, are you immune to lightning?
I might be.
He wasn't. It was not an attack. He wasn't trying to cook you. He was trying to kill any electronics living in your butt.
Only in my butt, though. Should he put the hammer in my butt?
Don't put the hammer in.
Hammer goes in butt.
Can I detect magic on myself?
Yes.
Can I go ahead and do that? It's an
Sure.
action, so do I have to be in
It is an
combat
action.
to do it?
No.
Okay.
No, this is just a thing you can do.
Well, your little hammer didn't work, so let me see if I find anything.
So you there's something there. How's it gonna do?
There's a potato in my sack.
As you're standing there, and you feel your body, and you start listening more to your senses to feel where the magic is. You get a very steady pulse from the bottoms of your feet.
Not again.
When you pick up your foot to look at the bottom of it, where this magic is coming from, you see small bits of metal on the floor where your feet had just been. And the second your foot lifts up off of the floor, you no longer feel that pulsing in the bottom of your foot. And when you set it back down, when you set it down back in the same spot, you feel the pulsing again. But if you set it on a different piece of floor, you don't feel it anymore.
So I'm standing on a robot spider.
From what you can tell, the current that went through you cooked it out of the bottom of your feet. And now you're standing in the remains because it was just basically in your insole.
Okay.
And the door in front of you closes again.
All right. That solves that problem. How's Marcus react?
Marcus
He's probably now tweaked.
Marcus is a little less. He's got a little bit of crazy eye going on, just because like
he's weird about those things, man.
He's weird. Things are freaking out. And once he sees that Ronan is no longer standing on them, he sweeps his foot and kicks the bits of metal into the cell where the screeching monster was. Just kicks it in there. He goes, "All right, now that we've solved that, can we go now, please?"
Sure.
That would be swell.
I think we should go.
And as you turn, following the path, then you following the string, you're following the torch marks. And as you come around the U-bend where the string went, the next room in the U-bend actually, nope, my math is out entirely incorrectly. You're able to actually follow the U-bend all the way around and get back to where the chute. Or you go through all of the different rooms with all the different locks.
Oh no!
And you end up back at the chute to leave the dungeon. Leave this place. So Marcus is like, "All right, I'll go first. Hopefully my guys are still there. Send up the family, and I'll make sure you guys get out of here. All right?" Yep. Everybody's looking at me like I got 4 heads. We good?
Yes.
And so Marcus starts to climb out. And he, after a couple of minutes, there's a noise.
Yes.
And a rope comes down. Just comes running down the chute. Pops out towards where you guys stopped. And you hear in the distance Marcus going, "Grab the rope and we'll pull you up." Okay. Kenneth, tells Sally, he's like, "Go, I'll be right behind you." Put Sally on the rope.
Why do they get to go first?
Because Kenneth's a gentleman. He also has nothing to fight with.
We should punch.
So this is a big chute, right?
It's a pretty sizable chute.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 5 feet wide by like a little under 5 feet tall.
Okay. I'm proficient in acrobatics. Can I attempt to make it up the chute first to check for danger?
Marcus
is already up
went
there.
the
Oh,
chute.
okay.
Yep.
How do we know he's still Marcus? Maybe he's a robot.
Oh.
So and everybody starts making their way up the chute but as soon as Kenneth clears, like is fully into the chute, the light changes. The light shifts from a yellow into more of a red. It starts shifting through orange and through all the warmer hues until it becomes a very, very intense and saturated red.
Lummy, what did you do to the lights? I don't like the dark.
Lommy's not listening. Lommy's looking at his phone.
Mommy didn't touch the lights.
Oh. Well.
Everybody make me a perception check.
How
Okay.
do that? Is that a 20?
D20.
Every check is a D20.
Oh, okay. I got an 11.
I got a 16.
Does a perception check get a plus anything?
All of them do.
Perception. I'm looking at yours. You have +0 because
Okay.
your wisdom mod is 0 and you
21.
Okay.
All
I
right.
got 22.
Okay. So
I perceived nothing.
So Lythar and Core, you guys feel it feels like there's an alarm going off in the distance. It's a very rapid series of beeps.
Uh-oh.
Like it's instead of being like it's much more like a beep, 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 like almost like Morse code.
Okay.
But it's resonating through the floor.
I yell. I said, "You three, up the chute now!" What?
Am I one of those three?
Great.
Uh,
Yep.
It's just the three of us left, right? Well, four of us.
4 of you. Yeah.
Okay.
If it says my card on there, then yeah. Sorry.
So yeah, what would you find folks like to do?
So are they going up the chute?
I don't know.
What's Kendrick's name?
Well, I told them to go up the chute. Has anything happened?
No,
in the...
nothing has happened yet.
Hold a second. Okay. As I've told them to get up the chute, I prepare the hammer, and I start surging electricity through them. And I look alarmed by the alarm.
By the alarm.
Okay.
Core stands at the ready. Right.
So before I start moving up the chute, I'm going to detect magic again. Because I can do that 3 times before I have to take a nap. So I'm going to do that.
Now, our bros aren't magical, are they? They are.
There
We
is.
established that in the first session that they're not.
Oh, Chris wasn't here.
Yeah, I
the
wasn't
bros
here.
The bros themselves are not magical.
Yeah.
They do like the constructs in Ronan's feet were magical, and so there's nothing coming from the halls, but
Yep.
Ronan, behind you, moving up the chute, you can feel the same magical pings that you
Oh,
had.
it's
in your
on them.
feet.
Okay. So I yell, it's on the survivors. We have to get up there. And I start sprinting to the chute.
Shit.
You should just throw me up the chute.
Yeah, can I grab Kendrick and just drag him with me?
Oh,
You're like
geez.
3 times my size.
I am.
Kendrick, you have the opportunity to contest it. You can always say no.
Just gonna grab the back of his clothes like a briefcase and just start running up the chute with him.
The chute, you especially cannot run up the chute.
Okay.
It's very
too small.
cramped.
It is like it is a crawling chute, and that's why the rope is there to try and speed it along.
So I grab Kendrick and I shush him up the chute as far as I can toss him.
He just like ends up hitting his head off the ceiling.
Yeah, I like break my neck and I die.
Chris,
Jesus.
give me an athletics check to not bash him off the side of the
Chris, Christopher.
Is
don't-
that athletics? So that's a 17.
Is that with your modifier, with your +6?
Yeah. So I got an 11, and then my athletics is +6,
Okay,
and
'cause
I'm
you-
also proficient in it. So then, do I add 2?
The +6 includes your +2.
Oh, okay.
Because so it's your strength modifier plus proficiency. Because
Okay.
But you also count as one size larger when determining your carrying capacity and the weight you can push, drag, or lift. This is just a really aggressive push. So you're like, we need to get up there, and you grab Lythar by his belt and by the back of his shirt, and it's like the Grinch with the Christmas tree.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking of.
And Lythar, you've never flown before. But you're pretty sure this is what it's like, and you actually you don't touch the sides of the chute. It is a gorgeous throw. Unfortunately, you're about to catch the family in front of you. But you're able to control your flight a little better, and so you're now just with them in the group.
Okay.
And so and Kenneth looks behind him and goes, "How the fuck did you get up here? Is everything okay?"
Yeah, I'm just a good climber.
I'm just a good climber.
Okay, should we go faster?
What do you mean we're? Oh wait, we're all in the chute still.
It's so right now it's you and the family in the chute. Everyone else is still below.
Move!
So they're like, "Oh," and Kenneth's like, his eyes get wide. He's like, "Shit!" He starts helping push his family up the rope faster and keep everybody moving. Back down at the bottom of the hole, the rumble, the alarm has gotten louder, and so now everyone at the bottom of the hole knows about this alarm.
Even Chris.
Even me. Well, I knew because of God, I can't remember Zach's name.
Core,
because it's like Thor, but it's Core. I knew because of Core saying like we gotta go. So me being the largest behind Lami, I figure I should, because the danger seems to be at the top of the chute because of my detect magic. At least that's what I'm assuming.
But also things might be coming for us.
And because
the only magic is at the top of the chute,
but the things don't necessarily have the magic stuff. So I'm going to start climbing up the chute, I guess, or at least motion to get to the chute, because I don't know how far away from it I am now.
You guys are basically at the base of the chute. It's basically like a laundry chute coming out of a hallway, or like coming into a hallway.
All right, because Core told me to go up the chute, so I'm gonna start going up the chute because I trust the little man.
Should we have put the biggest person in the party up the chute before the littlest person in the party?
Well, see, that's what I was thinking beforehand, but I was going off of what you told me to do. I'm not that smart.
He's a dumb man.
I'm a dumb big man.
Gonna get my character killed. I'm gonna be the last one down here.
Lami already died once.
No, yeah. He didn't die. He went unconscious.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. So should I stay down at the bottom then?
You're already going.
Oh, okay. I'm going then.
Yes.
No reduce.
Nope.
Okay.
Just very few.
Okay.
So you're already up the chute. So now it's Core and Lami.
Yeah, I'm just gonna I'm gonna tell Lami to go.
All right. I go.
Okay. So everybody keeps kind of hustling.
And so from where I'm standing right now, while
You might cut off.
That was a great story.
So while I'm standing here.
Okay. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I got you.
Great.
Yep.
So while I'm standing here waiting for their asses to get up the chute, do I detect anything coming from either side of the hallways towards me?
No doors have opened. Currently,
doors.
it is just you standing in a hallway by
However,
yourself.
you said along the walls of the tons of little tiny holes where the
Correct.
spider dudes can come from. Have I noticed anything coming from
Nothing's
those?
come out of those holes.
All right. Okay. Good memory.
Hmm.
Okay. So, how far up the chute are my friends?
The family at this point is far enough up the chute. They're pretty much out.
Okay.
Does that
Lami
include-
and
Lithar's right with them.
Thanks to me.
Lami and Ronan are chugging their way up the chute pretty quickly because now there's the rope, so you guys can move super quickly up the pipe.
excellent.
And you hear very faintly down the chute. You hear Marcus going. You hear Marcus yelling for pretty much everybody to get out.
All right.
Get out.
Core
now.
begins his ascent.
Okay.
No, stay. See what happens.
Do you have any like runes from Skyrim that you can cast on the ground?
I have some things that are.
Traps.
I have enough. I could hold my ground for a second, but I don't want to.
Okay.
So yeah. Give me. I should have made you guys roll for checks, but that's fine. We're past that now. So you guys keep shimmying up the rope, and once you get up to the top, Lythar, you see it first. Marcus and his buddies basically have set up a dead drop boulder above the chute.
Oh, jeez.
Right, like to cover it.
Like they have basically like a trapdoor cover for the chute, and they're waiting. Marcus is there telling them not to fuck with it yet, but you can tell they've got a large in this boulder field. They have something that they're ready to drop on top of this chute to seal it. So you come up, Ronan. You come up and see the same deadfall, and you see the family sort of off to the side. And they're all hugging each other. They're all just happy to be in daylight again. Lami, you come up, see the same basic setup. And Core comes up. And once Core comes up, Marcus comes over, gives you a hand, and pulls you out of the chute. And looking back, you can see that the walls are no longer the perfectly square things they were. There are now swarms of small crawling machines coming their way up the tube.
Right before I drop the boulder, just for my own personal, this is just for me. I'm gonna cast Thunder Wave down the
tube.
Down the tube.
Okay.
Do I need to roll an attack roll? I guess we could treat it like a saving throw.
It is Thunder Wave's a con save.
Oh, it is, isn't it? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Give me what's the con save?
14.
Just roll the damage.
Cool. I'm just doing it for drama.
Yeah. For dramatic effect.
Cool. Thunder Wave is what?
2d8.
2d8. Okay. Where'd my?
Oh, originating from you.
Yeah. Oh. Shit. Luckily, it was only 4.
So y'all see the dwarf come out of the hole, and he's like, "Fuck these things!" Pulls out his hammer. And how do you want to cast it? Do you want to like slam the hammer on the ground?
No, I just want to like hold it up and go.
And what looks like it should have been like a bolt of lightning or something suitably dramatic. Instead, there's just this thunderclap that emanates from him. And everyone's just like, "Ow, what the fuck?" Except the 2 children who get like knocked sprawling away from the dwarf.
Way to go.
Whoops.
And that startles, so like the shockwave and everything startles Marcus's men, and they let the boulder drop.
Cool.
And it just thud, and it slams home on top of this chute. and a big old dust cloud. And when the dust settles and the thunder from your spell stops echoing off the hills, it's silent.